What do we want to play next week? Do we want to play Dispatch or do we want to play Beast of Reincarnation or whatever? Reincarnation of Beast. What is it called? I want Doom. You are the only one who wants Doom, unfortunately. I want Kingdom Come Deliverance too. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna go put some aloe vera on my face because I feel like I'm a little sunburnt. You're back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. And also, speaking of sorry, I owe a huge apology to everyone in the community, but especially a specific someone. I owe a huge, huge apology to Sereth. So I didn't even say what it was for. A big apology to Sereth. Yesterday during the sexuality conversation that we were having, and I was saying that I'm tragically straight. It would be cool if I was bi. Sereth said that I could become bi with a few payment installments. And that was a setup that was like on a silver platter for me to say, can I make them bi-monthly? And I didn't make the joke, and it would have been so good, and I didn't realize the setup. I'm so sorry, Sarah. That was like the best serve ever, and I didn't see. I am so sorry. I wasn't there, but now I'm upset. I know. You need to make an apology video. Ukulele. I'm sorry. That bi-month joke would have gotten so much plus twos. I'm sorry. UCAT apology, yeah. Strange type stream. It is a Life is Strange type experience, right? Why does this sound like an NL bit? Because NL is like the Simpsons of streamers. It's like NL's done everything. Mission level 74. Oh, am I too low level for that one? What level am I? I can't tell what level I am. I'm level 21. Is the game audio on? Yeah. You can't hear it? Why does this keep happening? Okay, I put it up 10 decibels. Let's see if that's better. It's totally silent. Well, some people can hear it, and other people can't. I don't think we need to do any side quests. I think we can just jump right into the main quest, right? The Sunken Shrine looks like a Final Fantasy 7 level. Still kind of quiet. Let's get into the game first, so, like combat and see. Okay. In the ruins of Machina, the party encounters the monster clad in heavy armor, but manages to defeat it all the same. Just like many other foes before it, it emits a haze of black mist upon its death. Understanding that the mist will allow him to see his past, Jed willingly allows it to engulf him and Jack. Him and Jack. The two men share an identical vision of their first meeting, perhaps because their memory of it is the same. Bit by bit, their past is revealed to them, and bit by bit, they begin to accept it. Their final task, the Fiend of Water, awaits them at the bottom of the Sunken Shrine. Huh, okay. A facility for harvesting the energy of a planet, not unusual in Dimension 7. The place that inspired this particular work. In fact, that harvesting mechanism is modeled in detail here to serve as a safe repository for the water crystal. Is this just a reuse Final Fantasy 7 remake level? Using collected energy as a power source, the crystal is intended to control the waters of this world in an attempt to maintain balance. The great power of water to nourish causes the absorption of too much energy. And prior reading is hard today, I'm sorry. However, regardless of whether good or ill, in the end, this will cause the crystal to fall to corruption, and in its fall, it will twist this world to dark ends. Okay, so I feel like I really like the idea of a game that is like a greatest hits of different Final Fantasy areas, but I feel like they chose some of the most boring locations from those games. Was there one that was 6 yet or no? Was there... Like, this one looks like a good pick from 7. If we had one from 6, I didn't even notice. And that's one of my favorite games.
For this.
Same.
I have something to confess.
Uh-oh.
Just like Jed did.
Why aren't we just walking right past
See,
her?
I'm not like you guys. I was born here, in Cornelia. For the longest time, I couldn't remember how I got this.
Oh, you're a fake warrior of
Now
light.
I do. The one who gave it to me was Astos. I remember meeting him there, in the Chaos Shrine. He gave me the crystal and told me I'd be needing it. I took it from him and yielded to the darkness. The next thing I knew, you guys were there.
That sure beats my confession.
So Astos is
I
bad?
felt like I had been waiting for that moment for a long time. But I don't remember much anymore. All I know now is that I want to see this through to the end. And I want it just as badly as you guys do.
To kill
I
Chaos.
won't give up. I know we can do this together.
Together. How's the dialogue, by the way? She just wanted a fist bump like Jed got.
Try anything weird and you're out.
What?
Right.
It's a team fist bump. Go team. Oh. Pretty stilted and awkward. Yeah, that's the game, yeah. What are we getting from Paladin? Paladin seems really tanky, by the way. It's kind of boring, but it's, you know, not too bad. Increases damage and HP is at max. Weapon Link, Merciless Mace. Increases Paladin job affinity. Restores HP when using a Soul Burst while Holy Fang is active. Oh, so if I parry while Holy Fang is active, I get some stuff. Okay. That's good. My face hurts. Okay, we're going down here to get Breaker. Would you rather have a Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI Remake? I would rather have a Final Fantasy VI Remake because I feel like Chrono Trigger is more timeless than Final Fantasy VI. I feel like Chrono Trigger Remake would go hard too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's more benefit to a Final Fantasy VI Remake than a Chrono Trigger Remake. How many versions of Dancing Mad do you think the 5-game Final Fantasy VI Remake would have? It would happen every single time he shows up, yeah. I would like that actually, because Kefka shows up quite a bit throughout the game. So if they have like different versions of Dancing Mad that have like instruments that slowly come in every single time that you see him,
Looks
yeah.
like we're in the
But you're
ocean.
not supposed to take
I
Kefka
should've
seriously at the
guessed.
beginning. That's the whole
Where else
point.
would the Fiend of Water be?
So maybe they would have to do that in later on in the story. Do 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 do. Crimson Halo. What's that one like? No, it's too low level. Terror's Grip.
Got you now.
Okay, not bad. Is housing your door shelf for a while? If no worries if so. No worries if not. I don't know. Sorry. Things are really up in the air at the moment.
Let's be quick.
Time to go to work.
That is such an understatement. Yeah, things are really up in the air at the moment. Oh, I'm dead.
Better tread carefully.
This doesn't bode well.
Oh no.
Hitting them.
Okay, the terror grip isn't too bad. How much you trust Square though to make a normal remake or a remake like Final Fantasy VII got? See, the thing is, I'm fine with creative remakes because to me, Final Fantasy VI is still pretty playable. Like we just played it last year, right? And like I had a good time with it. Like it definitely is showing its age. I think that it is timeless in terms of visuals and atmosphere and stuff like that and music, but some people just can't get with pixel art anymore, right? To me, like the way it's aged is that I have aged, is that it's the storytelling is too simple and they don't dive into the characters enough. But for a lot of people, it still works, I think. Wow, the controller is
Boring.
Barely
vibrating
even
crazy.
worth the trouble.
Pixel remaster is basically that. No, pixel remasters usually look really bad. I'm really out of sorts today, by the way. So just apologies if I'm even weirder than usual. I'm trying my best. Can these
This
explode?
mark here. It means we shouldn't use fire, right?
Blame chaos? Yeah, just blame chaos. We're here to blame chaos. How did the raid with Psycho Ghost go yesterday, by the way? I'm not expecting Psycho Ghost to know who I am, but like, anyone enjoy the stream or no? Is it just a different kind of culture there? I have to have a verified account to chat. Really? Oh, I didn't know he had
Are
that.
those cubes?
I need a break.
He asked how the Hunt Showdown stream was. And did you tell him that I made some crazy shots and it was so impressive? Is the gameplay and class system good? I would say that the boss combat in this game is good. I don't think that the combat in the levels is all that fun to me.
I know that song. The princess played it on her lute.
It's an old song, but it's popular. Everyone in Cornelia knows it.
Did you know that, Jack?
Don't know, don't care.
Uh-oh. I think the job system is interesting for giving you different options and stuff like that, but I don't know. I prefer a more freeform kind of class system than this. Or I would like it a lot more if by leveling up the different jobs you had permanent stat increases for whatever job you have on. I like that kind of stuff in my games because it's like a little incremental progress that is just fun to do, and it rewards you for leveling them all up, right? What game was that? Did Bravely Default had something like that? I can't remember. But yeah, I like leveling up a job, and that means I'll have like more stuff. Yeah, that metaphor was good for that too. Yeah. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Kefla. It's because we spoke about Kefka from Final Fantasy.
A nuisance.
Let's make this entertaining.
I still like that game. Not ready to give up my favorites.
Was it because
Still
we
important to
destroyed
me.
that generator?
Maybe. Anyway, it's open. So let's go.
Don't expect Jack to become more Doom Guy than Doom Guy. Yeah, Doom Guy kind of loses what he had in 2016 Doom. Was it 2016? Even before that game is over, he kind of loses it. Like, it was really refreshing to see him be like, no, we're just skipping the cutscenes. I don't want to talk to anybody. And then before that game is over, he starts to listen to the robot. It's like, okay, like, what are we doing?
Have a look at this.
Let's take it. Look at all the electricity coming out of that thing.
We should definitely keep a wide berth.
This door. It has the same design as the other.
Oh.
So, if we can find a generator,
If green, why not? Oh, because the red up. Okay. It sounds like a spoiler, but I've been wondering for years. What is the thing you skipped in Bravely Default? Having not played the game myself, or at least where can I look to figure it out? Okay, I'm gonna spoil the game for the 3DS Bravely Default that came out 15 years ago, something like that. I'm going to spoil it. It's actually a really good spoiler. Like the game is actually kind of cool for doing this. So I'm going to on Switch. Is it on Switch now too? It was on 3DS when I played it. It's on Switch now. Okay. So Bravely Default is like a Final Fantasy sort of job system game where there's only 4 characters that you play. Anyway, so sorry, 1 second. Okay, so Bravely Default is this game. It is on Switch now. This is the remaster. This is how old this game is. It's a Final Fantasy type game where you play as a bunch of as a ragtag group of heroes. It's kind of like the Warriors Light sort of thing. And you have like a Yuna type of character. I can't remember what the characters' names are. There's like they have silly names. She is like Alika from Metaphor. Yes. Ring a bell. Yeah. Okay, so characters in Bravely Default are Agnes Oblige, Tiz Aurorier, Ring a Bell, and Adia Lee, and they're all kind of like weird kind of pun sort of thing, that sort of thing. Anyway, Agnes Oblige is arguably the main character, and she is the one that is like a Vestal that has to go around the world and reconvene with the crystals, and is like a sacrifice kind of thing in order to go to the world crystals. There's 4 of them, I think. So you have to go to around the world, find the crystals, and you have to attune them and fix them, repair them, that sort of thing. Anyway, as you're going through it, you're understanding that not everything is as it seems. There's a lot of drama between all the characters and stuff like that. As you're going through the story, at one point in the story, you finally fix all the crystals, and then everyone wakes up in like a different version of their reality together. I think they're still together, and all of the damage has been reverted. It's like they're starting at the beginning again, and they're all like, "What the hell? Like why we just did that and it didn't work." And then the Gallica of the group, which is on the screen right there, whose name is Aerie. She's Aerie the Fairy. is like, well, I don't know what happened, but I guess we're just gonna have to do it again. So you go through the whole thing again, and you get back to the crystal, and you can attune the crystal again. And attuning the crystal requires you to just keep pressing the A button over and over and over and over again. It's like a quick time event. Anyway, so if you pick up on some of the cues that happen once you get to the second time that you're trying to attune the crystals, instead of stopping when Ares says stop to attune it, you can continue pressing the button of your own volition and destroy the crystal. It's like Agnes, you're controlling Agnes, and Agnes is thinking something's wrong here, and you can keep pressing the button. And if you don't press the button, the scene concludes, and you continue with the loop that you're on, and you have to do the whole entire thing all over again. But if you realize that something is not as it seems, you can keep pressing the button, and you can blow up the crystal. And when that happens, Eri turns into Evil Paimon, and the title screen changes, and the F and the F on here are removed. Oh shit. This is removed, and this is removed, and it becomes Bravely Default Lying Eri, because that's her name. She's Eri the Fairy. Now, that's kind of cheesy, but I still kind of like it. So the title screen changes. I liked it because I was like, what if I don't? She's like, no, Agnes, you gotta stop. Why do you keep pumping all the energy into the crystal? And I'm like it's like it's trying to survive of Ocelot's fucking bullshit on the torture room as I'm just stabbing the A button, being like, no. I want to see what happens. What happens? So you blow up the crystal, and that is how you move to like phase 3 of the game. Now, I don't know how long you can be stuck in phase 2 of the game. Like, do you have to make this realization to blow up the crystal, or eventually does one of the other characters tell you, hey, maybe we should blow up the crystal? I can't remember. I did it like literally like crystal 1 loop 2. Like as soon as I was back there, I was like, I'm blowing up this crystal right away. So I don't know how many loops you have to be stuck in or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool moment. Unfortunately, it was not cool enough for me to actually finish the game because I got really bored of it before the end. Bravely Default is that's a fun moment, but it does have some really big issues with like characters just not talking to each other. Like Edalee is a princess, and her dad it like wants what's best for her, and all he has to do is just have like a simple conversation with her about this, but instead they're fighting, and I mean like physically fighting, like they're having like war, like a turn-based battle in the throne room and shit, because he just won't say, you know, I love you.
Treasure.
Is that treasure? Neat, thank you. Sorry, that might have been like a flawed explanation, by the way. It's been a long time since I played that game, but that's how it is in my memory, yeah. But I really liked that moment. That was a really cool moment. Any interest in playing the Bravely Default sequels? I didn't even finish the first one, sorry, so not really. Are they good? I think if I was going to play a game like that now, it would probably be Octopath Traveler, because that looks like fun. The sequels have fantastic combat. I appreciate that Bravely Default let you fast forward through the turn-based combat after you, like, air quotes, solved it. Like, once you get, like, max level of every single job, and everyone is, like, a shield breaker that's dual-wielding shields, and can just, like, launch themselves 4 times a turn into everything and do 99999 times 4 damage. Like, you can just be like, yeah, I'm done, you know?
Let's find it.
Damn, got burned.
No, we didn't. We're fine.
Well, a little explosion did all that. How convenient.
For you. I can't remember. Did Bravely Default give you like permanent stat upgrades for leveling up a job in the other ones? I can't remember. Octopath's the endless random battles made me quit it. See, I'm used to the random battles in games like that, so I can usually tank them, but depending on how it's done, it can be really irritating, yeah. This is not centered. Oh, I was seeing from Octopath Traveler's Donkey's video. So yeah, so that might be good to stream it, because I feel like that's a lot of people only know it from Donkey's video. And apparently it wasn't a very fair video. I didn't watch that video, I don't think, so I'm not sure. Fuck Donkey. I wouldn't go that far. I like Donkey. I think he's very entertaining, he's very funny. But I think sometimes he tries to be a serious reviewer, and he can do it, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, all reviewers don't have to be stuffy and everything like that. Like, I'm wacky in my videos too sometimes. But like, I feel like it's hard to tell when he switched modes, and it's not really fair. So yeah, I don't know. Donkey just isn't like turn-based RPGs. Well, you know, that's still a worthwhile resource for someone who, for people wanting to find a game, right? Like, if Donkey hates turn-based RPGs and one day he said like, hey, I really like this game even though it has turn-based combat, I would be like, holy shit, this game's probably really good. You like Persona 5? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Persona 5's turn-based combat is actually very snappy. It doesn't waste a lot of time. Alright, sorry for boringly spamming the same attack over and over and over again. I'm just trying to get their stagger gauges down. I feel like we're under-leveled here, which is weird because we haven't skipped any main content. We went through it all. We did 2 side quests too. Stop watching after you blatantly spoiled Xenoblade Chronicles series. Disrespectful. Without a spoiler warning? I try to be really careful about spoiler warnings and stuff like that. But it's hard sometimes. I remember in the Breath of the Wild video, I even put a spoiler warning on the screen when I was about to show a late game boss from The Link to the Past, which is was that in the game? The that sounded like it was in the room with me. What? It was in the game? Alright, that sounded like it was coming from my monitor speakers. Maybe it was? Huh.
More of those cubes.
Let's remember this place.
Cubes. If it wasn't in the game, then I'm in your room as well. Oh yeah? What do you think of Gatsby? It might have been that it came through the microphone, so it might have been through my speakers, and then you could still hear it.
What do you think of Princess Sarah?
What?
At least it's not talk of the past. I'm asking about you now.
I've got no interest in her as a person,
Whoa.
but I know I have to protect her at all costs.
Well, she is the symbol of hope and peace in Cornelia, after all.
If you really want to protect the princess, how about becoming a knight?
I'm a paladin.
That's up to the royal family.
Even if you were knighted, I'd expect they'd give you work that requires a less delicate touch.
Is this the way forward? This is definitely the way forward. Okay, Dock of the Planet's Woes. Alright, let's go the other way and see. Why are we in Final Fantasy VII? I'm so confused. It's kind of like a remix of all the Final Fantasy games. This game. So you can go to different places and stuff. It hasn't really justified it, to be honest. But I feel like we're in a make-believe world. We're in like a constructed reality. We might not even be on a planet, to be honest. We might be in like a ring station or a what are they called? Those spiral things. O'Neill cylinder? We might be in an O'Neill cylinder or some shit. Who knows? How do we get down there? Do we go the long way or what? I've reached the Crosscode DLC. The puzzle and the final dungeon are excellent, and dungeon itself is huge. Oh, that's good. I really like the puzzles in Crosscode, although toward the end they do get a bit too involved. Like man, you have to think many steps ahead, and timing actually matters. But it's usually really satisfying to finish them. I like that it starts out like
Is that a boat
difficult.
in the water?
Maybe that's how we got here.
Good thing we're past the need for boats. Let's pretend we didn't see it.
Huh? You don't know how we got here? Okay.
Brace yourselves.
Keep your composure.
Over already?
Oh,
On to
he's
the
dead.
next battle.
This must be the key to that door.
Right. That means we can continue our search.
On to the next one. How you got this place specifically, or in the world in general? I don't think they know either of those things, do they? But they don't remember how they got here.
Open
This is
sesame.
odd. The guy practically organizes harassment campaigns on random people so they're right to bite back. I don't remember. Are you talking about Donkey? I don't remember Donkey doing anything like
Why
that.
were those pirates so upset?
Right now,
But if
they
you
are
did,
at the
that's kind of
mercy
fucked
of
up.
the wind.
But maybe we don't
But
say
if
those
we
things without
revive the
like
water
knowing for sure.
crystal, we can restore the balance, and the sea will be itself again.
Be itself?
I
So-
admit I'm unclear on the details.
And I doubt those pirates know either. Something tells me they'd be in a bad mood either way.
To be honest, I don't know how we got here. They're very menu heavy. Maybe Jack is using the menus. We are Jack. And he's just like, who cares? I just want to go to the next level and kill chaos.
We've come pretty far down.
The water crystal can't be too far off now. Let's go.
Okay, so that's unlocked a shortcut back.
Ah,
That's where we were before.
We're back to where
Yep.
we were.
Okay.
We can set up base here.
We can cross over to the other side now.
I wish Abiotic Factor had had more stuff like
This
this, where
area's
you're
power
like
is
making
separate
more
from the
paths
others.
back.
We might need a key for this door. Looks like this key won't work.
And encourage you more to set up satellite bases and stuff. I wonder if the expansion is going to do that. Jack, would you like to save? How's it going, Errol? Speaking of Danganronpa, did we all see that they're worried about like the characters are going to kill off in 2x2 early? Who do you think it's going to be?
We've got our work cut out for us.
It's sink or swim.
Kind of stickers for the con tomorrow. I hope it goes well, Errol. I'm begging them to kill Megiddo day one. There's no way, but that would be very like, whoa, this is gonna be real different. I don't know, man. Like on one hand, I feel like that would be cool as like a pledge that this is gonna be so different. But on the other hand, like Megiddo is a really good character to have for scenes, right? You need the shit disturber character. I wonder if that's why people gravitate toward those kind of characters too, because they are the ones that end up like blissfully moving the plot forward a lot of the time, like Chad Techi, Kokichi, stuff like that. And who's the other? Like the other side of that is the character that moves the plot forward, but in usually a nice way, which is the Kyoko, the Chiaki. Who is that in Danganronpa V3? Is it Spaceman or is it Makizi?
This key's
Yeah, maybe it's
different from
Kaido.
the other one we've got.
Maki roll, take me home. Kokichi is definitely the shit disturber character. V3 doesn't really have one. Second most helpful person is Korekio somehow. Korekio! And not show you my seesaw trick? God, what a legendary moment. What? I just want more Chiaki. Hey. I don't know, is it just gonna come across as just kind of forced if now suddenly another character that was killed off sooner in the game is now like pivotal to later on? Like, I don't know, I can't see Fuckboy RD like carrying anything at any point. Like there's something to be said about a character who is kind of disposable. Why is this so difficult?
Allow me.
Are we talking about Danganronpa? Follow up? It's an important part of our streamer heritage. A message from the government of Canada.
That was less than ideal.
A win is a win.
Lufinian log 17_1640. Though the total quantities of darkness and light are managed directly on site and we receive regular updates from agents, we have yet to return any results of significance. From the information our collaborator has shared with us, it is the uncertain and unstable nature of human emotions that is the primary cause of our current lack of success. To expand on this, our collaborator has explained that the light of order and the darkness of chaos have but one source. The emotions generated by the human heart. Okay, really? The balance of the... Why can't it just be like a sun that's gone off? That would be more interesting at this point than just being, oh no, human emotion. The balance of the world can easily tip toward light or dark so long as humans exist to weight the scales. It is my humble opinion that a drastic solution to the human problem is necessary to solve this particularly thorny issue. The light, no, the dark, no, the light. No light in your bright blue eyes. When did we get a heal back? When I used the orb? Do you see they're releasing the next GTA 6 trailer on Netflix? I did not see that,
Are we gonna
no.
go back or what?
Should release the trailer in physical cinemas only. Oh yeah, they should do that. Yeah, they should delay the game by another year and have the trailer exclusively feature in Doomsday, and that way Marvel can have their money again. Hell yeah.
To the other side.
Whee. Easy Infinite this season in Marvel Snap. Yes, I used the Galactus deck. How is everyone doing today? How is that game? Is it fun? Is it as the game feel on the same level as a Hearthstone or no? Does Marvel do so already? They have like special Comic-Con trailers. Do they? I guess they do. I've never been to a con. I should go to a con one day.
Okay.
Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Did he really just 180 so fast there and kill me? Damn. I just realized in Sector 60 that you need to reprint crew for mastery points.
There's a dark aura
Do
in
you?
the air. It's down there.
I can't remember.
Mean. We're closing in on the water crystal. Then let's keep going.
Crew is something crew is probably the most complicated and also the best subsystem in a new space idol. But I'm long past when crew like is done forever and it becomes something else. So I can't remember. Yeah, you do have to reprint them sometimes in order to get the bonuses for it that you've unlocked. Yeah. A powerful hatred of chaos has been implanted in the strangers to provide the drive to seek out and destroy darkness. We had attempted direct control through them during previous cycles, but though initial results were promising, the experiment ended in utter failure when a single stranger was possessed by darkness and transformed into chaos. Until this point, chaos was understood to be a mere concept. We paid a heavy price to learn that if conditions are right, it can manifest into a physical vessel and cause significant and sustained disruption by weighting the balance heavily in favor of darkness. A more troublesome hiccup, however, was that the abilities given to strangers backfired on us. It appears that any stranger possessed by darkness will leave behind echoes of their memories that somehow cannot be scrubbed even by a world reset. Further research is required to discover methods by which these stains can be purged. Okay, so all of us have been possessed by darkness at some point. Okay.
Let's head back.
Are we gonna go back or what? Found some cubes.
Let's remember this place.
Okay, where are we going? That's the way we came. We went down there. And now we go over here, and we still have to unlock that door. Okay, so we go back down now. Okay, Joe, knock knock. Who's there? Deja vu. Is this game gonna end with Jack absorbing all the chaos and sacrificing himself? Would he still kill himself if he was chaos? He would, yeah. He's that much of a Chad. Yeah. Knock knock. Okay, I get it. All right. Okay. Congratulations on getting a knock knock joke to work through via text. By the way, that's difficult. Did we come through here? Oh,
Treasure,
it's just a chest. Ooh, it's a legendary. Golden common. Okay. Talk with the planet's woes. Whoa there, Roach. Hey Joe, did you know Steve Jobs died of Ligma? Who the hell is Steve Jobs? When did we say what the hell is Weed Jobs? I remember
Let's
that.
make this entertaining.
Favorite Northern Line? Is there more than one? I was under the impression that the legend was the one and only. Wow.
Can't you move? Your defenses falter.
Man, this is going well.
Keep your wits about you and we'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, it was a grab.
Are you keeping track of your potions?
You think there'll be mind goblins in this game? I think I'm the one who usually provides the mind goblins, don't I? Too soon. Too late. Yeah, probably not parrying enough, which is weird for me because usually I like parrying. Parrying being on the B button is a strange one. I'm just gonna blame the game, you know, as I always do. Favorite Steely Dan album? I don't really know Steely Dan, sorry. I've heard of Steely Dan, but I don't know how I've heard Steely Dan. Where's my bloodstain? We died to a Tomberry up there, didn't we? I'm confused. Oh, there we okay. So just I must have ran past it at some point. No, I didn't. I just didn't go up this ladder. Okay. So how are we fighting this Tomberry?
There's one.
Come on, follow.
Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Can't be.
All right. All right. Okay. Ah. Silly me. Silly me. I thought that I could get the combo off before it turned around, but no. He's a fast one. Okay, so how do we get there again? We go down, then we go up. No. That's where we want to go. We want to go there. Okay, this is an annoying run back. Tom versus Tom, the Eternal Bat. I know. I was gonna see that ranged DPS checks in the form of Tomberries in the middle of a dungeon. I don't think it is a ranged DPS check. I think it's just an annoyance check. Like how much can you parry them and everything like that.
Let's go.
I expect to be impressed.
Can't you move?
This one's got some teeth.
Victory is still within reach.
Lead foot.
Stay on your toes.
Look, even parrying it's like so few. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is a range check. Maybe you just have to keep waiting for the darkness one and then use it.
Take it from here, Neon.
This is grim. Leon, don't give in.
I'm dead.
Your mission isn't over
Wow,
yet,
he
Jack.
snapped out of that so fast. I thought he was gonna get knocked down. Big single hits worked well. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any of those because I'm a paladin. Do you enjoy this combat or Final Fantasy 16's more as intense action Final Fantasy? I think I prefer Final Fantasy 16's weirdly, even though this is more of a Dark Soul. I feel like Final Fantasy 16 system was quite good. What's a paladin? I don't know. What's a paladin with you? Maybe the 3 one. Maybe Aftershock you can do from range and you can still hit him. Why are we here? Just to suffer. We're here to get the water crystal. This game story or 16? This game story is more interesting to me right now, whereas 16 is
Let's
probably
go.
better
Let's make this
presented.
entertaining.
Can't move.
Fucking hell. Should we put mage on and just burst it down from afar? This is so annoying.
All right. Open flames.
I love how the game story started out as if we were already at least 5 hours in. It does kind of feel like Kingdom Hearts story, but they just cut out the whole entire bullshit of being on the island and stuff. And you said the Blood of Dawnwalker? I don't know what that is, sorry. Or if I do know what that is, I've forgotten what that is. What is that? Is that a vampire masquerade thing? Is it possible to have customized profile loadouts for different classes build? If there is, I haven't found that feature. The X-Witcher 3 devs game? Oh, okay. No, like, I haven't seen anything of that, but if I saw something and it looked interesting, sure, yep.
Let's go.
Let's make this entertaining.
What just happened?
Time for a change.
I thought it gave me free magic if I had nothing. Maybe it's only out of combat you get free magic?
All right. This is
Wow, okay.
take it from here, Neon. Okay. Can't use your tricks.
This is terrible to do. I'm sorry that we're playing it this way. I just don't know how to kill these anymore. Oh shit.
I'm not dead yet.
We must help Jack!
Have a look at this.
Yeah, that's such an awful way to kill those. I'm sorry. Just one mistake at the wrong moment and you're dead. This is really frustrating.
Defenses are shattered.
Odds are they're harder than Chaos. Yeah, they probably will be harder than a lot of bosses. Games like that, games like this can be like that though when it comes to
Treasure.
some air quotes like trash mobs and stuff. They can be glass cannons and they can kill you really, really quickly, so you have to respect
Now
them,
we
but they
got
don't
an
take
easy
too
way
long to
back.
kill.
One
Tom
more
berries take
secret
a while to
uncovered.
kill though. All right, so where are we going now? We just unlocked this path back. Now we're going up instead. No, we're going down. We're going all the way down, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, so let's use the cubes. Seriously, my face hurts. I think I must have gotten sunburned more than I realized. Shit. I wasn't out in the sun for that long today. It was really bad. I enjoy the tomberries in the remake because they're rare. In here, they're in every other area or in every area. Yeah, tomberries are historically rare in Final Fantasy games. Usually when one shows up, you're like, oh, and you respect it. It's like a joke mob. So maybe it's just that they're around too much in this game. Hello, it's sunscreen. I have some, I just didn't put it on.
There's one. I expect to be impressed.
Let's just run past these guys. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Back attack did pretty good there. This game is the same as Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and it's not Nomura. I'm not like enough of a Final Fantasy head to really know about all the writers and the devs behind these games. Sorry. I know, I've heard of Yoshi P, right? Like sometimes you hear these names, but I don't really go in for that all that much. Prefer to just judge the games as their own merit instead. It's probably a bad habit of mine actually. As a critic, I should probably pay more attention to that. Like I'm always envious of like someone like Adam on Your Movie Sucks is like he like knows like cinematographers and directors and stuff and composers. Like this is, you know, this person does fantastic work and they did this, and like when I play a game I'm like, oh, it's let's just judge the music how it is, you know? Like, so I don't know, maybe that's a strength for a critic to have in some way because you don't go in with any like preconceptions, but I envy someone who can keep that all in their head and be like, oh, I know where these are coming from, and they can make those kind of connections and show an artist building on their work.
Yeah, the final fiend. At long last. Stop dragging your feet, Jed.
What? You're calling me out? That hurts, man.
That hurts, man. Radiant Aura. Form a wholly imbued area attack. Hold RT for successive attacks. Is that good? Do Do you need a sword for that? Or yeah, you need a sword for that. Did you know in a Square Enix financial report they confirmed Forspoken cost more to make than Final Fantasy 16? Did it, or was it that just a way of having like creative accounting so they could write it off as a huge loss and get something out of it? I wonder. That really surprises me actually, because Final Fantasy 16 looks to be like one of the most expensive games ever. Wow. It's Samurai we want? No, it's Berserker that we're leveling up in order to get to Breaker or whatever, isn't it?
This is the one. All right.
Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, we're trying to get down to there. Okay. Forgive me for doing this, chat, but I really need to go to the bathroom. I need to pee, and it is also surprisingly freezing in here, so I need to turn the AC down, up, down. I'm not sure what's correct there. Decreasing the effect of the AC would be turning it down, but increasing the temperature that the AC is trying to hit would be turning it up. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back in just like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna use the bathroom and mess with that. All right, sorry. I did in fact fall in. In reality I had some messages I had to send to multiple people. Fucking hell. Merrick animation part 2. Joe in the toilet. I'm in. Okay, this looks like the boss room. +2 brain rot. It is very brain rotty, isn't it? Yeah. Kraken.
Had to cut through your friends first.
Give us back the crystal.
You demand to have the crystal back. But have fared well for so long without it.
It's true, we have actually.
What would you do if it returned to you?
What would we do?
You have come all this way. Yet know not of its brilliance.
Neon, say something.
Yeah, Neon.
You would bring mayhem to the world.
I don't have time to listen to your nonsense.
Hell yeah.
You dare brandish your blade.
This is very Bravely Default, isn't it?
You forget your place.
What? What'd you say?
Stay on your toes.
Let's lop off those tentacles.
Oh.
You won't need any of them where he's going.
Well, we don't know that.
This one's got some teeth.
We're just getting warmed up.
It hits hard. Taking them head on, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, he's like
Straight, Jack.
a Bloodborne boss.
Better tread carefully.
Oh shit.
Such power. We must avoid getting hit at all costs.
Our mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Alright, I wonder if I have to lure him to the side and blow up the things next to him in order to do damage to him. I was watching the last VOD and I gotta ask, who the fuck is Mr. Poopy Butthole? What the fuck were you on? Mr. Poopy Butthole is a character from Rick and Morty. You have to have a very high intelligence to understand the genius of Mr. Poopy Butthole. But yeah, it was a sick reference. You just don't get the reference. But if you do know the reference, it was a +4. It was so good. Stay on your toes as you move toward Kraken, as its long grasping arms will lash out at you on the approach. Lightning is his weakness, so prepare to get electric while avoiding his inky, envy, and resentful embrace attacks. We have lightning on our weapon, don't we? Kraken's resentful embrace is a troublesome ability that can steal your buffs, but you can prevent him from using it by destroying his head tentacles. Lastly, ready yourself when he dashes to the water, for that means he's about to suck up an aqueous blast and unleash it at you with his deadly water laser attack. The sun is a deadly laser. Rick and Morty's a bit of an older show, so it makes sense. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's for unks. It's unk core. Yeah.
Desperate.
Well, that's really far away.
I've got a sinking feeling.
Just keep hitting them.
Well, that did nothing. kind of just did that.
You
Wow.
mustn't drink them like water.
We'll have to take it slow.
Take it from here, Neon.
Allow me.
Okay.
Careful now.
Okay, so when he does this, is that when I do the electric thing?
All out.
Fight with caution. We can work with that.
I'm not dead yet.
Your mission isn't
Yeah, we are. Okay, so he is very difficult. Is this like a breaking his health instead of the break gauge? Or maybe I do have to use those electric things when he goes for the water thing. I don't know. Maybe they have to be next to him. It looked like he was electrifying the whole entire outer rim, but he wasn't taking damage no matter what.
Your defenses falter. It does not fear us. We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, we do. When he does that.
Almost out of potions.
We'll have to take it slow.
No, that didn't work. Okay, I don't know what to do.
This one's got some teeth.
God, we're still in phase 1.
We can work with that. Its defenses are
Okay, maybe phase 2 is going to be a lot easier than phase 1. Alright, here we go.
We're in for it now.
He's definitely angry.
So what?
So are
Save
we.
him now.
He's watching our every move. Be careful.
Look, the water's protecting it. Ugh, this can't be good.
Sophia, get up!
You got it, Jack.
Take it from here, Neon.
Can I get her up? Oh, it uses healing. Sorry, that's not worth it.
Good.
Keep your head up.
Wow, he responds to that real. Oh shit!
We'll have to take it slow. Hit it again, Jack.
It's like that hurt. Neon, hold on.
God damn it. Okay, that is he's hard. Am I doing it wrong? Do I have to wait for the for phase 2 to use electric things or whatever? I don't know. He is very difficult compared to everything else that came before now. He's very, very, very tanky.
Here it comes.
Careful now. We've got a hard road ahead of us. Victory is still within
See,
reach.
that was a difficult thing to arrange, and it didn't do very much to him, did it? I like the music. Oh, we're just dead. Shit. Got my Trader Joe's Tikka Masala, my Steam Deck with Pal World, comfy on the couch, favorite stream on, Nan's in the cage. Nan's in the cage. Fiance is asleep for her night shift. This is gaming. This is gaming. That sounds comfy.
What's that?
For Chester never gives up, never gives up, never gives up. For Chester never gives up. Try the very best. For Chester never. Well, almost never. Why does it hurt me? I'm not made of water. That means I'm immune to electricity. Oh, that was the wrong move. Shit. Humans are made of water, Joe. I bet you also think the Earth is round. Wow. You just believe whatever's told to you, huh? Do you think the moon's real too?
Are you keeping track of your potions?
No room for mistakes.
It's made of cheese? Yeah. Oh.
This sucks.
Okay, I thought I could dodge through it. Maybe you can, but I just fucked it up. Wow, that sucks. Okay, sorry. This guy's hard.
Your mission isn't over
Wow.
yet, Jack.
Can't be.
So the fact that luring him to one of those electric things and popping it on him stuns him, but doesn't stun him long enough even to get one combo off is very tight. Thoughts on men and women shoe size being different? I don't know enough about feet to know if that's a good idea or not. Is it? Oh, for
Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
I thought he was done. I didn't think he was going to turn around. Okay, so I have to wait until he actually stands up after the rush. Okay. All right. Doesn't know enough about feet. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, can never know enough about feet. Thought the mission was over, didn't you? I did thought the mission was over. I'm just training chat for Kazan, the first Berserker streams next week.
I've got a sinking feeling.
We're going to be dying a lot.
Victory is still within reach.
Getting desperate.
Fuck. Favorite kind of burger? Just like a cheeseburger.
Here it comes.
I'm pretty simple. Too slow.
Better tread carefully.
Really? Okay, I keep hitting the tap button too many times.
Jack, now's your chance.
Okay, so phase 2 with 3 heals. I'm gonna pass it tonight. It's all your fault. I think I'm probably gonna have like some Beyond Burgers or whatever tonight. Oh no, I have some steaks I can make in the fridge.
Are you keeping track?
I could go
of
for
your
some more pasta.
potions?
We'll have to take it slow. Any potions left?
Fight with caution.
What?
Your mission
What?
isn't over yet, Jack.
No, that's not fair. First of all, I don't know if the first one hit me or not. And secondly, you just followed up with another red attack? No. That was mean. The Beyond Beef is so good. I love the burger. I love the burgers too. They're very. I wouldn't recommend them as someone who like wants an actual meat replacement. I just like them because they taste good all on their own merits. There's like a good kind of like weird savoriness to it, especially if you put a slice of cheese on it. I like the Beyond Burgers. This music reminds me of something. Wow. Final Fantasy? I don't think so. It might. That would be a good guess. Okay, best attempt so far. 3 heals again though, full heals right now, full health though, pretty much.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Just keep hitting them.
Reminds you of a fight from Hollow Knight? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Can't place it. It's definitely only in phase 1 though, phase 2 is different now. Wow, I just fucked that up big time.
Save some for the rest of us.
No room for mistakes. Almost out of potions.
We'll have to take it slow.
Whoa, what? Why don't you do that all the time? Uh-oh.
You used them all?
Fight with caution.
I'm here to drink potions. Potions. I'm bad at parrying.
It's the last of them.
We'll have to take it slow.
Wow, okay. You got this. I did in fact not have this. That one goes through the block. Yeah, okay. I think we have it eventually, but it's very, very hard. Very, very hard. I'm surprised at how difficult it is. Aha! You got stunned for a nanosecond. Alright. Another good phase 2 attempt. Alright, here we go. How many heals do we have at the beginning? 5 or 6? Of the 4 fiends, which one design do you like the best? Probably Tiamat is the best looking, but in terms of mechanics, probably this one. This one's made me lock in more than anything else.
Allow me.
What? He can do it 3 times? What? I didn't know he could do it 3 times. He can do it 3 times? I thought he only did it twice. Okay, now I know. He can do it 3 times. Wow. Can't do it in phase 1 though, right?
Your defenses falter.
Oh, fuck, man. Sorry, I'm so bad. I'm trying to get enough parries to get MP up so I can nuke him down, and I'm just messing it up. And just like, wow. What is it, like 3 hits and I'm dead if I fuck up the parry? Like, fucking hell, man. Is there a talisman Joe's not using, or is the boss just that tough? I think I'm under leveled. It gave me a level warning when I joined here, but I don't think it's that bad. I think I'm just bad is the issue. Just need to get good. Get good! Wow, 5 heals. It would be really embarrassing if we died now. Dun, dun, dun.
We've got a hard
Nova Splash!
unless we give up.
Terror's Grip! Too slow! Give me 5 on the side, up above, down below. You're too slow.
Not dead yet.
We must help Jack.
No way. Take it from here, Neon.
Will do.
Almost out of potions.
Fight with caution.
Shout out to whatever fucking Sophia just did for blocking my view of that fucking telegraph there. Yeah, it's just fucking great. Thank you. Love you, bestie. My God, we've done it. We haven't. We have. Okay.
I'll annihilate you.
Chaos?
As such, you should touch it as much as possible. Your personal memories will be stored in that device too. There is much to be gained from memories of your experiences. If you fail to do so, you run the risk of forgetting when you transfer.
What are you wearing?
I don't care. It's not worth remembering.
Don't say that. You are nothing if not the sum of your memories.
Jack!
Oh no!
It's too dangerous here. We have to go now.
Oh, now we just teleport out. Okay. Alright, so we're done. We got all the crystals. Alright, done. This is a good game. The water got wetter now. Down here it's better. Down where it's wetter. Under the sea. Marge, kids,
done.
pack your bags. We're
It's
gonna
over,
start a
right?
new life under the
Right.
sea.
The currents are moving, so that means the sea's back to normal.
What was it doing before?
So now what?
Beats me.
Should be clear sailing ahead. We tore the roots of evil out of this world, after all.
Something wrong?
It's still there. The feeling that chaos is waiting somewhere. It hasn't left me.
Well, why don't we go back to the castle?
And talk to Will.
We could tell him about the fiends we fought and the crystals we revived, which makes us,
Warriors of Light?
yeah, warriors of light, like in the prophecy.
Yay. Where's Astos?
Let's head to Cornelia. I'm sure they'll throw a parade in our honor.
Cornelia's dead.
I am satisfied with a job well done, regardless of whether that hunger in my heart is sated. Let's report to the king, and then... What happens after that, I wonder?
I can still feel that sense of purpose driving me. That means there's still an enemy to fight.
Or maybe it just means we still have a job to do.
I can still...
Or maybe it just...
Sophia is so not evil. You think so? You think she's gonna be a bad Sophia? I don't think so. I think she's just girl Jack. I think it's just... She just wants to kill Chaos. She's giving baddie vibes. Well, baddie is not the same as bad. Oh, that's it. That's all that's left. The False Warriors. The mission now available. Huh. Wonder what's gonna happen here. Hold on. I need to talk to everyone. The Fearful. What about Ripples of Water? Grizzled Veteran. Oh my god. Fresh-faced recruit is fucking dead. Alright.
The army has its hands full with keeping the peace.
The army.
With all the marauding pirates and civil unrest. We need more men. Life was much simpler when all we had to worry about was monsters.
Was it?
Jack,
You lied to us. You didn't restore the crystals at all, did you? Wind, earth, all of it. The world's gone mad.
What do you mean?
Warriors of light? Ha! More like a pack of charlatans. And me, a fool for being taken in.
You mean we didn't restore the world by destroying the crystals? Aw, not again.
chaos, but no light? How is that fair? The darkness keeps getting darker, life keeps getting harder, and meanwhile, you're out there making things worse.
What did I do?
I heard a rumor the pirates are rampaging across Cornelia. Let me guess. That one's your fault too? Why can't you go out there and solve problems instead of cause them?
How are pirates my problem, Julie? Okay, everyone's mad at us except Will. Will is our man. Will is gonna be, you know what? You thought you were doing the right thing. Here we go. Will, don't let us down.
Sure. I got no good reason to believe you're the warriors of light, but I have faith in you all the same.
See? There we go. Yeah! Alright, good. Will's still on our side. Alright. Where there's a Will, we're good. Alright. Sorry it took me so long to beat that boss, by the way. What was the winner of the poll, by the way? Was it Dispatch or was it, I don't know what the other one was. Was it Dispatch? Ah, Cornelia, that joyous city with its proud alabaster castle. Though it lives in the shadow of chaos, its noble people greet the dawn with heads held high. Spirits of Cornelia's common folk are sustained by the royal family, particularly the beloved princesses. Princess Sarah is Cornelia's moon, her silvery smile a balm that heals any troubled heart. Princess Mia is its sun, a source of comforting warmth to all. Yet it is a prophecy, too, that sustains the people's hopes. The wise words of Lu Khan foretelling warriors of light, who will one day rise up and lead Cornelia's salvation. Deja who?
Something bad is stirring. And it's not just the storm.
We've risked our lives to restore light to the crystals. They shine more brightly than ever before. Is this not what you wanted? Yet we return to sneers and snickers. If you have something to say, then say it now!
Do they even know who you are?
Khan's prophecy says 4 warriors of light will come. 4! One of you is an imposter.
True.
Excuse me?
We trusted you! It's all your fault!
Says who? You? You? Or maybe you?
You better not be pointing at Will.
The darkness looms around us, closer than ever. What did you do?
Forget it.
So much for a hero's welcome.
He's like redheaded Cloud.
Let's head to the castle. We should get a warmer reception there.
Because it's inside. Doot, 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 do, do, do. Hello, who's this?
You! What have you done? Some reception.
Exactly what you told us to do. We found the lost crystals and restored their light.
And yet flames leap wild from our hearths. Fierce gusts of wind rattle our windows. The waves lash at our shores, and the land shifts and groans under our very feet.
That's how it's supposed
I'm sure
to be.
It's just the crystals doing their thing. Might take some time to get used to it, but I bet this is what this world is supposed to be like.
Oh, they speak of you as demons in the town below. They call you dark servants of chaos.
Minister, you go too far. Yes, that was rude. The history of Cornelia is tightly bound to chaos. Who can remember a world without its dark presence lurking in the shadows beside us? Yes, the crystal's light has been restored, but we cannot expect the prosperity of our lost golden age to reappear overnight, as if by magic.
Sarah.
Sarah-san.
Change is never easy. Until peace returns, is it not our responsibility to be the light of hope for the people? To give them a beacon to look to for comfort?
Your Majesty, terrible news. The pirates of Pravica are running amok in the city.
Did they collapse?
That rabble is no match for our soldiers. Capture them at once. No, slaughter them.
Monsters have invaded the city.
Oh, it's Fresh Face Recruit!
Chaos in the streets.
Whoa!
Chaos.
Chaos!
Seal the gates.
Jack smiles.
To the walls. Protect the castle.
Below it.
What now?
Fighting's what I live for. Or have you forgotten?
Why does he listen to music anymore? Do we get to talk to everyone?
I've overlooked all manners of atrocities committed by those serving the throne. I was a fool to think the loyalty of pirates could be held for long.
Bro, what does that mean?
Please, don't let the people come to harm.
You look weird.
I've had some training in swordplay. Although I can't join you, I'll defend my family with my life.
Okay. Rude. A little bit, yeah. Surely the pirates and the monsters would be fighting each other. No? Will, no! Uh-oh.
Jack, glad to have you fighting by our side. We'll remain here to protect the royal family.
Jack!
Let's go.
More trash to dispose of.
Yeah, let's use our earthquake ability. Pirates hate land. Job level up, nice.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Don't worry. We got this.
These pirates have all gone mad.
No mercy.
Oh, the pirates are monsters.
I know.
Oh. Anyone seen the trailer for the Lantern show, by the way? I don't know. I've never seen a Green Lantern movie. I don't really know what goes on. Having the ring seems kind of cringe to me. But I watched the trailer for that show, and it actually looks pretty good. I might watch it. Maybe I just like the lead in that. What's the guy's name? He was from The Leftovers, wasn't he? Or am I getting mixed up with someone else? I just like that actor, I think.
I expect to be impressed.
The ring is their whole thing. So if they lose the ring, they don't have any powers? Who makes the rings? Yeah. Do they have to share the ring? It's like a timeshare sort of thing? It's like every so often they have to throw a ring. Do they sleep with the ring on? Aliens make the rings. Oh. How do you get chosen to get a ring? It's basically space cop. Oh, that's not very interesting. Never mind. Wow, we're getting wrecked. I'm missing being a character that can do spinny spin to win and just AoE everyone down. Oh my god, we're running into more and more guys. What? How did you even know I was here?
This might be worth using.
I'll take that.
Any potions left?
No room for mistakes.
Alright, we killed one.
We're in for it now.
We're just getting warmed up.
Fucking hell. Alright. Alright. I feel like I'm playing really, really badly today. I'm sorry. Guardians of the Universe, little blue assholes. They mass-produce them and send it to the biggest meathead in the galactic sector. They mass-produce the rings that give them, like, Superman powers? How are they capable of making so much shit like that? There's other rings other than green as well? Oh, okay. I know, this comic book premise sounds pretty dumb to me. It's unexpected. Who was Green Lantern in the movie? Was it, was that Ryan Reynolds? Was Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, Green Lantern, and the guy from Blade, and,
Fight with caution.
someone else? Yeah? And that movie was dog shit? I don't like Ryan Reynolds anymore. There's just something about him now I don't like anymore. I used to like him quite a bit when he was in the movie. I'm like, yeah, okay, Ryan Reynolds is pretty charismatic. It's fine. I don't like him anymore at all. I did a full fucking 180 on him recently. I don't know why. He's kind of a... Well, most people are.
We should count our blessings.
Alright, we got through it. He's more of a brand man these days. Yeah, the way they push the brands is maybe what's done it for me. What did I not like? What's the last movie I watched and I was kind of over him? I think it might have been Red Notice, something like that. And after that, I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to watch Ryan Reynolds anymore. I'm on Gosling now. The better Ryan. Just how people like Cardi more than me. The better Tom. Oh, this looks nice.
I doubt we can expect a thank you even if we save them.
Gratitude? Huh. They think we're to blame.
Fools. I can't tell who's more twisted. The monsters or these wretches. If only they were more like Princess Sarah.
This warrior of light
Yeah.
job doesn't seem all it's cracked up to be.
Were those cubes?
Let's remember this place.
I gotta...
Everyone else is talking about shit. Yellow Jack is like, are those cubes? Did we find some cubes? Can we do this? Can we get this done? Alright, are those cubes? Alright, we're completely done with Paladin. Okay, we got Breaker. Should we try it? Lay all your enemies to the sword with Xantisuken? Breakers have access to Xantasuken, an ability which summons a colossal blade to devastate your foes. Enemies brought or broken 0 HP's attack will be finished but with a soul burst. Xantasuken? Oh, you can... Chopper as well as Terror's Grip, okay. How do people tell Ryan Reynolds and Chris Pratt apart? It's really easy. I don't have trouble telling a lot of actors apart. Oh, this armor looks cool. But they do fill similar roles, yeah. I don't think I'm a snob when it comes to films. I don't think I'm a snob when it comes to anything, really. Maybe I'm a snob when it comes to video games. Maybe VNs, books, maybe? I don't think so. Like, I'll enjoy almost anything. But like a lot of mainstream like action movies lately are just not doing it for me. I think maybe it's just because of the raid. Because before, like I would watch like a Matrix movie or The Matrix Reloaded, and I'd be like, holy shit, the action is so good. Maybe the action is still as good in those. I don't know. But then you watch the 4th Matrix movie, and you're like, okay, what's the point of this? Like, to me, movies are either you want either spectacle, story, or performance. Those are the three main reasons why you watch movies. There are other reasons too, obviously, and I would include like music and spectacle together. And some movies have all three. But like if you're watching like a Marvel movie, you don't really have a good performance, you don't really have a good story, so it has to be spectacle, and the spectacle just isn't that great anymore. Mission Impossible Fallout was an excellent action film. I can't remember if I watched that one. Is that the one with Cavill in it? I enjoyed that one. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. was really good too. Have you watched the John Wick films? Yeah, and even those, some of the action scenes in those, I'm kind of like, the spectacle's not that great. Some of them is good though. I've seen all 4 of those.
Captain?
Oh no! Again? Yeah, we parried.
This doesn't bode well. We're just getting warmed up.
What do you mean? He boats really well. He's a pirate.
Getting desperate.
Yo ho ho. Alright, so phase 2 with the big chaos monster. Currently it's outside of Hollywood and the best action is. The Furious came out this year, has some of the best stunt work ever for the film. The Furious. Oh, that's it?
My crew, my friends.
I would put really good cinematography under spectacle too, by the way, like The Lighthouse or
Yeah, we noticed.
what's the movie Mouse and I watched?
Wasn't much human left in them, eh?
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Like the cinematography in that was just immaculate.
The sea, she's changed. We lost our home, a way of life.
Oh no.
All us old sea dogs were scared, confused, angry. And that's when the darkness took hold. It happened in the blink of an eye. I couldn't do anything for them. Captain, I'm just a deckhand past his prime.
Let's get you some help.
No, lad. I've set sail for the last time.
So you came here just to die?
No. I came here to find you.
Huh?
I went looking for Alstex, figuring he could put a stop to all this, but that sneaky scoundrel was nowhere to be found. Find him for their sakes.
Astos.
If my guess is right, he's been sparring with Chaos longer than either of us can reckon.
You told us he made a deal with Chaos. Which is it?
It's both.
I can't well say for sure, lad. His heart is filled with hatred, and clouded with an unspeakable darkness. He hides it well, but when I catch a glimpse of it, I
Does he? Does he hide it well? Are you sure?
The thing itself.
He has veins growing all over his face. Does he hide it well? He sleeps upside down like a bat.
I thought I was good at reading people, but elves, that's another matter.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm with him.
Servant of darkness or light, his secrets are beyond me. You're going to have to figure it out for yourselves.
Chaos Elf.
Tell us where to go. Tell us where we can find Astos.
We already know.
Follow the bats. They're his creatures.
Huh. Wait, what? We're just gonna look up and see them? Did we just look for bats?
This may sound odd coming from an old corsair like me, but don't give in to hatred. Don't let it control you. Or you'll end up like old Vicky. I don't even know who to hate anymore. How did it all end up like this?
Vicky-san. Oh, the bats. There we go. All right.
I've never made it this far before.
What does that mean?
In all my fragmented memories, nothing resembles this.
Oh.
What happens now?
We dive headfirst into the unknown. All right, let's get a move on.
Whoa. Okay, that was a lot of side quests. I'm guessing that we are on the last mission now, or close to the last mission. How do I open the there we go. Can you talk to people? That's what we're gonna find out. Differing memories, grizzled veteran.
Thanks for saving my life back there.
After seeing you kill those things, well, the people are scared of you now. Especially you, Jack.
Those ungrateful idiots don't care that you're fighting to save them.
Big Witcher vibes. Thank you, Harrowite, for gifting a sub to no one in particular.
May the crystal's blessing be with you.
Okay.
So much blood has already been shed. But the death toll would be far worse if not for you. Why doesn't anyone realize that? Jack,
Okay, it tracks. Alright.
I saw the way you fought. No warrior of light could be so cruel. You're Chaos's creature, as I always suspected.
Always.
You fought like a demon.
You rescued the princesses. Which means there's still hope for Cornelia. Please, push back this darkness. Save us.
Hell yeah, Will. Will gives me Republican vibes, for sure. Hell yeah, Will. Alright, where are we going? Ancient's Tower? Is this it? There's a whole continent over here that we haven't even done. Is that DLC? With every last fiend defeated in the light of all 4 crystals restored, Jack and the others expect their hunger to slay chaos to recede, and yet it burns as strong as ever. Part returns to Cornelia to report their victory over the fiends, but to their dismay... But to this may they find that the people are frightened of the changes wrought to their world and rain harsh words of criticism upon the triumphant warriors. The party presses on to the castle, but in the midst of their report, a breathless messenger rushes in to tell them that Captain Bikke, his pirates, and a horde of monsters are ravaging the city. The party confronts a darkness-corrupted Bikke, and after enough blood is shed, he regains his senses. Too late to save him, however, and his last breath, he tells Jack that he has followed the bats to find Astos. A rush of wings of the party to the creatures falling with the tower. They seem to have appeared as if overnight. Jack and his allies are resolved to meet Astos and set off after their winged guides. Okay, so the tower wasn't here before, in the middle of the water. Okay. The Ancient's Tower. The facility sent here this time is a tower legend in Dimension 11. The MMO? It is filled with a great machine, it is said, from which a singularity can be woken that can reshape the very laws of the cosmos. If that is indeed true, then I do not doubt it can be used to accelerate the formation of darkness and usher in the apocalypse. While the wailing moans of despair do not yet echo full in the air, the time is not yet ripe to open the gates of Armageddon, but with my subtle guidance, I do not expect the advent of true despair to be far off. See how I just started to read the other line there? This text, this font is not good for my half dyslexia. There's a line there you can't read at the bottom too. Okay, so there is no Final Fantasy 6 one? Because this feels like the last one. There's a Final Fantasy 11 area from the second expansion, Chains of Promethea, if you somehow remember that. I only played the base version of Final Fantasy 11.
Follow the bats, and we'll find Astos.
Bring us the girl.
Seems so.
Wipe away the debt.
I have no memory of this place. White walls, white floors. Honestly, I find it unsettling.
Well, we're here, and we have a job to do.
I know that. Let's find Astos.
Do 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 do. Okay, I have 38 shards. Does that mean will let me use more than I need? Quick pivot, ability, ambitious edge, tenacious axe, enhanced abilities set to RRRRT. Wow, I don't have enough. Did you ever use axes before? Yeah, we used axes a couple times. Okay, still have Terror's Grip there. Okay, so what am I putting on the combo? Ground Pound, Fatal Crush. Okay, we're putting Fatal Crush on there. Sundering Blow on 2, and then on 3, should we do Zanzukin? That's the RT, isn't it? Huh.
Let's be quick.
Be ready for anything.
Watch it carefully! Usher it to the other side.
Do a break. We did have a break earlier. Do you guys want another break? We can probably take another break right now. I could pee again, and I wouldn't mind going and getting a snack. I've only had a protein bar to eat today.
I'm not dead yet.
Oh yeah, you can charge them, can't you? I haven't been charging my attacks since the last ring. Oh, you grabbed this. Uh-oh. Oh, we're just dead. Wow, these guys are tough. Holy shit. Since the samurai class, I think. No, I was doing some charge attacks as the Dark Knight, or the one that we played before the Dark Knight. I can't remember. I was doing some charge attacks. Like I forgot that I could charge the attacks of the paladin. I don't know why. If I'd been charging them, I think it would have been better. Game gets a little harder. Yeah, I think that we're under leveled. It showed me another red line, a red level name there. So I guess because we didn't do enough side quests, we're under leveled. So maybe we should go do some of those. But I'd rather not. I'd rather just by the time we go through all the side quests, it might have just been shorter, just brute force our way through this. But if I get stuck on a boss, it's going to be pretty bad. Anyway, I'll be back again. Short break. We'll try to be a short break. I might have some messages to respond to, but apart from that, yeah, we'll be back soon. Okay, I had a cookie, and I put some water in the fridge because I forgot to refill my water bottle. So, all right, let's see if we can make some headway into this area without it being too bad because I'm a little worried. Let's go with Paladin and see because that's what we're used to.
I expect to be impressed.
Oh, you can't charge that one. Never mind. Can I charge the one on 2? No. Okay, so you can't charge the ones that are on the Paladin that I have at least. Freaky chair. Sorry. Apparently it scared a lot of people. Is it time for a new chair? Level thing means your item level, your character's level is not counted. It's either job level, capped at 30, or item level. That usually means the mobs will drop the loot required. Okay, it should be smooth sailing then. Especially now that we fixed the water crystal. I feel like Paladin is hitting harder than Breaker with the huge axe. So is that just because we leveled Paladin up some, or what? Maybe it's just unfamiliar with it.
All right. I'm not dead yet.
We must help Jack. Keep at it, Jack. Don't let that curse
I
linger.
mean, that was pretty strong, but
Time for a change.
I'm gonna get a standing desk. I would love a standing desk, but I'm worried that if I get a standing desk, I won't use it. And then I've just wasted getting a standing desk, you know what I mean? You gotta use Zanzukin to make the most out of Breaker. Let's try it then.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Come on.
Time to go to work.
It only hit the one, unfortunately, but that was a fair amount of damage.
We've faced much worse.
The next fight might not be so easy.
You can get one of those hand-cranked ones. They're more affordable. The ones that... Is this a joke? I'm not understanding. Or is it that you're talking about like desks that can transform between standing and sitting? Because I would thought they would be more expensive if they can transform. No, it's literally standing desk with a hand crank that just the height.
Seems liable to fall apart in a minute.
Can I crank it down enough that I can sit on it, or? Because the problem is still that what if I just don't use it? You want a desk that's always stand. Well, that's my worry. Maybe they don't exist. Maybe you would always just get one that you can transform. Hello, Gatsby. Thank you for joining the stream. Yep. You want to smack your tongue more into the microphone or no? Yeah, you good? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh my god. The bats are so annoying. There are no dungeons in 11 at all. Really? There was no dungeons in Final Fantasy 11? Ever? Or did they add them later or no? Is Final Fantasy 11 still getting updates? It is, isn't it? Can I destroy these? No. Oh, that was just a shortcut. This was
We should count our blessings.
This one's
Excalibur. Ooh. Can we use it? Excalibur enables spiritual sword, enables aura edge. I'm still a paladin, right? Yeah. If you can afford it, I got an uplift desk that was generally being game-changing for me. This is the transforming kind that I'm interested with a motor. A motor? I love going between standing, sitting on a stool, and sitting on a chair depending on what my body is wanting. I do a lot of standing and walking, but I do think sometimes I will end up sitting for too long, and it'd be nice to be able to stand. Yeah. And then I can play Balatro. Deliver a long-range slash attack which deals fire damage. Hold RT to increase the attack's power. Your weapon will remain imbued with fire for a short time afterward. Can I put Excalibur on this one so I'm not switching my yeah. And then let's move this back to the mace because I feel like the mace is good with our setup and everything like that.
All right.
I think Final Fantasy 11 is finishing up the recent 2020 recent expansion they released, and yeah, no dungeons. It's all open world except the boss fights, obviously. Interesting. Is Final Fantasy 11 the one where they the servers banded together to kill an unkillable raid boss, and they actually were gonna do it, and then the devs had to step in and say, nope, you don't get to do that, and there was like a mutiny or whatever. At least a piercing attack that deals heavy break damage to enemies. That sounds good. You know what? Let's put that on. No, we can't. It has to be number 2, does it? Deliver a slashing area attack that deals fire damage. Your weapon will remain imbued with fire for a short time afterwards. Let's put that on 3. Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Every room looks the same to me. Easy to get lost.
Not if you pay attention. There are differences.
Absolute virtue, yeah. They didn't beat it properly. It was the square statement. Oh. Very square of them. Oh, there is no other way to go down here. I'm sorry. Let's keep going.
Let's be quick. Be ready for anything. Your defenses falter.
Oh, wow.
Is that it? Let's forge ahead.
Is this Tataris? It's kind of Tataris-y, isn't it?
This is the one. Time for a change.
Okay, so breaking
Let's
walls
see
is based on amount of hits, not damage that the weapon does. Okay. Ooh, who's that? That's a new enemy. Oh no, it's not. We fought these before.
Well done.
How do you feel about the job system so far, and what's your favorite job? I think I like whatever the one that you were able to throw the spear. I like being able to throw the spear, and the spear felt really good to use. However, Paladin has been really, really good for just being general tankiness and survivability, which for some reason I like in this game. Usually I don't go for that kind of thing. Usually I go for more of an aggro sort of thing, but I find that the moves from some of the bosses in this game come out pretty fucking fast and get chained together, so I wanted something that attacks quickly and also is pretty tanky. Lancer, yeah, so Lancer's probably my favorite. I don't know. I was really disappointed in Dragoon replacing the throw with the jump. That was a little disappointing. Although using the jump as an iframe sort of thing wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. But yeah, the game's been pretty good. Like, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I haven't loved it, but I've enjoyed it. I probably might play it again at some point in the future with no party members to see what it's like and really dig in. But there's a lot of loot kerfuffle, and I don't really like that sort of thing. So, at least not in this kind of game. Breaker. So the Dragoon is in Final Fantasy, to be fair. The jumping spear. Yeah, I know for sure. Like, yeah, Kain from Final Fantasy 4 is the most iconic Dragoon to me, and it was really cool using that ability. But in terms of like they could have put it on like allowed you to just throw the spear and jump on like a combo thing or something like that. I don't know. Oh wow, we're getting wrecked. I know, it's just kind of having a physical ranged option that wasn't like overpowered as a gun or a bow, and it was just like the lance. You charge up, you throw it. It felt good when something was really far away. Whereas using magic in this means you have to like mode switch over to something else, another class entirely, is kind of annoying. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if I played it with magic like exclusively on as a support, maybe I would like it more. I don't know. Usually just assume I'm wrong. Can't you switch to the button? Yeah, and then you have to like hold down the button in order to like cast the spell. I don't know.
I could keep going.
I know it sounds kind of insane, but to me that's too much work. Sometimes it works though. Like weapon switching in something like Devil May Cry works really, really well. What's another game that we did a lot of weapon switching in? Picking up weapons and being able to use them fluidly in Sifu is really good. Doom Eternal? Yeah, Doom Eternal is really good, but that's a shooter, so it's in a different area. But yeah, Doom Eternal is really good for weapon switching. Encourages you really, really well. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I really loved that part of Doom Eternal, how it incentivizes you to switch weapons all the time. Your whole entire arsenal feels like a little set of mini cooldowns that you have to earn the refresh on by playing well, instead of just being like, you can just main one weapon and then switch over to a secondary weapon, then you get all your ammo back in Dark Ages. But I understand why some people might not like it. It is quite restrictive. Liza P. I don't think I switch weapons a lot in Liza P. This is a cool one to switch over to, though, for the Zenzuken or whatever. It does a lot of damage.
This door's mocking us, daring us to find an answer to its
Key
riddle.
of Worthy. Okay, what are you talking about, Sophia? Love the weapon switching in Bayonetta. Oh, did we miss a Cactar over there or something like that? That's fine. I can't really remember Bayonetta all that well, even though we struck it.
Much longer.
It's your choice, Jack.
It's your choice.
You think this key will unlock that door?
Yeah, we got it.
You've heard of Lufenia, Neon?
It's a fairy tale, right? Everyone's heard of it. The stories say it started as a tiny village, looked down upon by the great kingdom of Cornelia, but through some sorcery or science, it soon overshadowed its neighbor. It prospered, thanks to strange devices that served without question. Fearsome instruments of war, conflict broke out between the nations, and continued seemingly without end.
Kind of like the story. Thanks for having me to raise my standing desk for the first time in a year. It also made me rerun a bunch of my cables. You're welcome, Balder. That's what I'm here for. To remind you to move your standing desk. Maybe I should get one. My desks are pretty cheap. I have my computer on my desk. It's spread over 2 desks, actually. The other one's on the floor. It's too heavy to go on the desk. I don't trust it. That computer's so goddamn heavy. Oh my god.
Come on, follow me.
I would joke and say we're 10 years away from, you know, you slot the motherboard into the GPU instead of the other way around. But, you know, in 10 years, no one's going to be building PCs anymore. Because no one was going to be able to afford them, so yeah. Womp womp.
Didn't people back in the day have anything better to do than build traps?
Yeah, I'm not having a good time in the bat room. Batter up.
Usher it to the other side.
Take it from here, Neon. Almost out of potions.
Fight with caution.
Instead, you'll be renting by the hour from NVIDIA Cloud to play any game more complicated than Solitaire. Yeah, pretty much.
That was less than ideal.
And all the old games will have to be hosted there too, because it's just, air quotes, too difficult to get them running locally, even though they're super old. Just the compatibility is just too hard, yeah. Now you'll rent Solitaire too. Now we're talking. Okay. Okay, before we do this, let us exhaust over here.
What's the plan? Search for another route? Jump down the scary hole?
Nah, my Super Nintendo still works. I can't take Donkey Kong Country away from you. Let me introduce you to backwards licensing. do you really own that game anymore? Well, with the new licensing laws, you have to show that you've bought it recently in order to play the old version. Because why would you still have access to that after all that time? Your license would have expired, and that's how we do things now. They're gonna set around the TV licensing people to find out if you're playing old games.
Fight with caution.
That was efficient. Hey there, just wanted to pop in to check. Our radar van detector, you might have a PC in there. Exactly. It's illegal. It's illegal. You can't have your own PC. No one can afford it. Jack 2. There's a fairy tale that is well known, a story of heroes who wield the holy power of light to banish the veil darkness, and people hail them as saviors, showering them with honor and affection and giving them a noble appellation, the warriors of light. Of course, it's all a load of hogwash, a fable cooked up by ignorant fools who cling to idiotic fantasies while remaining blind to reality. It's the Final Fantasy. I've seen this story play out 1,000 times, and it bores me. The dim-witted masses work themselves into a frenzy of hope. When their impossible expectations are not met, they sink into the depths of despair. What follows is condemnation, hatred, and the inevitable betrayal. The true nature of man, a pretty thing, isn't it? Yet despite all this, my dear friend still wishes to protect this world. Though, no, that is misleading. Salvation is a mere side effect. What he does is not for the sake of some noble ideal. No, his motivations are pure, hatred and rage. You just blocked it, Lamayo? Ooh, that's a powerful move. Ooh, I like it. Okay.
All right.
That's from 1 RB and it only costs one combo juice too. Okay, cool. All right. Breakers is very strong. Yeah, it seems good, but it seems kind of fussy when it comes to attack speed. Oh, it's just in a circle. Okay. We still haven't gone to the room where we had the key. So how do we do that? 7F.
I never finished my story about the Lufenians. There's not much left. Cornelia was populous and strong. Yet year after year they lost ground to each other. Get up, Jack! Get up!
This
Well, at least now we go get to open the door.
time for a change. There you are.
More trash to dispose of.
That key we found looks like it'll work.
Excellent. It's open.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Oh, it's just for loot. Full armor set? Huh. Why are we glowing? Defense down or something like that? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm being really quiet today. I'm very, very, very tired. I haven't had coffee in 2 days either.
What now?
But I was too late getting back today in order to make a coffee in time, sorry. So I'm a bit out of it. Should be better tomorrow. Maybe a weird suggestion, but if you care more about the boss fights, then you can play the map on normal where nothing does damage and switch to the boss fight. It's weird, it doesn't say first time try next to your name. It's a good suggestion, but you know me. We're not going to do it. Stream is good? Okay. I am incredibly anxious and insecure these days, so thank you for the reassurance. Everyone's grudge.
All right.
Take it from here, Neon.
You're finally asking for help.
Yay! First try.
Hurry up, try it on.
The streams have been great this entire time. Not Life is Strange 2, and this says Stranger in the title, so you gotta be careful. Is tomorrow Pal World with side multiplayer? I don't think we're gonna do multiplayer. I think we'll just do some Pal World. I don't know if multiplayer is a good idea. If we do multiplayer, it'll probably just be with any mods in the community or main character chatters like a Balder. or Seraph if they want to come on.
Come on, follow me.
But I doubt it. We'll probably just play the game and chill. Do you get random difficulty spikes in games, or have the game be easier than have difficulty spikes a lot of solo likes have? It depends. Like, do you think boss fights are a difficulty spike? Because they kind of are, right? Like, they're a lot harder than the rest of the area. I think it's good to have that. But difficulty spikes in general, I prefer to have a smooth difficulty experience. Yeah.
Let's be quick.
Be ready for anything.
Difficulty is important, but it's sometimes it's difficulty for the sake of difficulty's sake is a good thing. Like, don't get me wrong, but usually difficulty is just there to make something interesting. Like, imagine any game with cheats becomes a lot less interesting. Any action game with cheats, I guess. Although I guess it could be fun to have like infinite ammo in some games for a little while and see. But yeah, if you can fly over all the mechanics, it's just kind of boring. That's why I wasn't never really into Kirby, but apparently Kirby isn't really all that much like that. It's just some levels you can fly over like that.
All right.
Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Little me love cheats. I love cheats in games that I was too bad to play. So I loved getting cheats in Turok Dinosaur Hunter for the N64 because I was too bad to play it. I think I really like cheats in Civilization 2 or whatever for the PlayStation because I was too bad to play that too. I didn't understand it. The 6th Dark Crystal. We haven't even got to 5 yet. When a strong-willed bearer of Dark Crystal merges with the tenebrous emotions of the world, it does gamble whether or not they can withstand the transformation into Fiend. Curious though, I may be to learn the answer to this question. Whether or not she could endure this process remains a mystery for now. Then again, it is unlikely she would ever suffer herself to be joined in any way to the darkness. Even still, to achieve the future my dear friend so desperately seeks, this very scenario must come to pass. She's the final piece of the puzzle, and perhaps even the most potent of them all. Alright, talking about Sophia, or talking about Sarah, or what? Favorite type of system for lambda calculus? Oh, the Lilat system for sure, yeah. It's the standard, you know me. I don't like to deviate too much from the norm.
Another locked door? Just how obsessed were they with security?
It feels as if there's a locked door around every corner. They must really want to keep something safe.
Okay, is this the way or no? Last time the door was for something secret.
Cornelians often say that things they can't explain were left behind by Lufenia.
True.
This tower just popped out of nowhere. So it's more of a gift than a leftover?
Huh. Worst gift I've ever seen.
Final Fantasy games also often do have some sort of like mega structure emerging near the end of the game, right? Does Tower of Babel emerge in Final Fantasy IV?
Trapping us in a room with a bloodthirsty monster? Someone in Lufenia
Or is it always
had a serious
there?
sadistic streak.
They're testing us. Just bastards.
Like the map, we're in for it now.
Victory is still within reach.
Getting desperate.
It came from underground. Going to the underground in Final Fantasy IV is an awesome moment. Like, whoa! I really like that. It's so magical when I was a kid. It's like, oh man, we got somewhere we're not supposed to be. Oh wow, okay, we're good. In how many Final Fantasy games do you go to space? I can think of... You go to space in 7. This one you go to space. You go to space in 3? 3 of them? Not number 3.
Challenge.
Keep your composure.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Don't worry, we got this.
Our mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Wow. Fucking rumbled. 14 to... Yeah, you do go to space in 14, yeah. I haven't, but yeah, you can. The slowly increasing access you have to move around the world in Final Fantasy IV is magical. Yeah, probably even better than how it's done in 6. I do like it in 6 too, but I feel like they did better with 4 with the different vehicles that you can get. Like, you know, you get the hovercraft, but it can't go over all the water just yet. It can only go over stones, and then it's like more water. You get a ship, and then you get the airship, and then you get the crane on the airship, and yeah, it's good.
We've got a hard road ahead of us. It's not over unless we give up. What's that?
Why is this guy so strong? Mega Gigas? Is this like a boss in all but name? Or in all but health bar?
Almost out of potions.
Fight with caution.
Good.
We must help Jack. Any potions left?
No room for mistakes.
I dodged that. Bullshit.
No more potions.
We'll have to take it slow.
It's a grab. Alright, we got Ogre Killer from that. Okay, so maybe this is the secret way. 9F Chamber of Unveiling Light.
What is this? Some sort of crystal?
Another key.
Let this be the final one, please. That
Maidens.
device appears to be linked to this crystal.
Yeah, but it's not fully lit up yet.
Experience tells me there are more crystals for us to find. Let's start looking.
Maybe 3 more. Or where does this go? Down? Down for sure. Yeah, down. Is this the area that we saw earlier through that door that's taking us down, or no? Good luck, I hated this part. Great. That's just great. Flantastic. No, this is not familiar.
Here we are. There. That should give us access to a new area.
I can't even tell where we are anymore. Let us out already.
Well, at least the characters are, you know, acknowledging it.
This one's got some teeth.
It's not over unless we give up. By a sword's breath.
We must do better next time.
Second crystal activated.
Aren't we done yet?
2 more. Okay, we found a crystal quite quickly. Okay, cool. Wasn't there another one like this that we saw way down in the tower? And you can. Oh god, is that where we are? Maybe did we go all the way? How far down did we go?
Much longer.
It's your choice, Jack.
Dude, I would love some cubes.
Let's go.
Be ready for it.
Time for a change.
Big flower. Why couldn't I do Aura Edge during that fight? Was I hitting the button too many times maybe and it was going to piercing one? Okay, so I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I am right now.
A nuisance.
Come on, follow me.
You had no aura? I thought aura was only 1. No, it's 2. Okay, you're right. It's 2.
Barely even worth the trouble.
Okay, we should probably use the cubes in order to get our health back. This is a very complicated area. Wow. I don't think the gameplay really is good for that. Oh, this is gonna take us down to that place we saw before. We're gonna go down. Yeah. Would you eat a Malboro? No, I don't think so. To me, it's a plant that tastes like cigarettes. Nah, I wouldn't eat a Marlboro. Hell yeah.
It appears they've all activated. Let's investigate.
Oh, really? I thought it was gonna be 4. Would you smoke a Marlboro? No, I've never smoked.
Check it out, Jack.
And I never will. Like, smoking doesn't interest me. Carnage. By the way, I don't know if people told you, but Beast of Reincarnation has crazy slow, awkward cutscene pacing that might make for a kind of poor stream, even if the game is okay apart from that. Sounds like Game Freak. That's disappointing. We have enough on the docket anyway, but I am interested to see, you know, the first Game Freak has made that isn't a Pokemon game ever. Or maybe they have made other games that I can't even remember. Wasn't there a, like, really long set of stairs around here somewhere? That we didn't go up? Oh, it is this one. Okay.
I could keep going.
This way goes to where the top tower crystal was. The main town in that game is straight dog shit. I don't remember that game. Fuck. Overall opinion on Beast of Reincarnation is insanely mid. It looks nice. It's kind of crazy that a game that looks that nice and doesn't look like it's glitchy or anything like that, and has like a decent combat system, is now mid to us. Yeah, but I agree. Probably, yeah. From what I saw, there was nothing about it that made me be like, "Wow, I gotta play this game." But it was like, yeah, it's all right. All right, are we at the top now, or is it time to do another round? Seat of Calamity.
My instincts are telling me we'll find Astos behind this door. Think I'm right?
All I know is there's a powerful darkness in there.
Oh dear. Then we'll have to go in with our weapons drawn.
She's so gross. Enhances ability set to 1 RB. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Because that's one we use. Whirling Vortex. That's with a spear. Starfall. Oh, that's with a katana. I shouldn't have got that one. Fuck. I think their best non-Pokemon game might be Tempo the Badass Elephant. Sounds like an August game. Is that a real game? Yeah? Damn.
Over here, Scruffy!
Astos, no! Is that like Magitech or kinda a little bit? Oh no, this boss.
Play with us.
Oh, I didn't put new equipment on. Whoops. Iron Giant.
Stay on your toes.
Weak to lightning, you say? That sucks for you, bro.
Swordplay and magic? Impressive for a mere machine.
Ancient tech made some serious weaponry possible. Unconventional, but deadly.
It does not fear us. It's just getting warmed up.
Your defenses falter.
It's not taking much damage, man.
Take it from here, Nick.
Keep your wits about you and we'll be fine.
Consume them.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Okay, so dodge into the swings instead of with them? Probably? Okay.
This is the one.
This is the one. This Colossus will attack with a titanic blade imbued with elemental power. The weight and power of it is such that it can break through your defenses and inflict with you with vulnerability in one blow. That being said, most of its attacks are lumbering and slow, making them relatively easy to evade or soul shield. Using Lightbringer can recover your break gauge and avoid letting it catch and break you is an effective strategy against this metal. Oh yeah, we're never using that, are we? Dealing with enough damage with its arms to its arms will stagger it for a short while, opening for heavy counterattack. Yeah, I don't really like that system. I don't know why. We're barely using it. I don't know why we're not using it. Judgment. We don't want judgment. Enables terror grip and chop. We do want judgment. Okay.
For a change.
All right.
Getting desperate.
Skilled in swordplay and magic. Impressive for a mere machine.
Ancient tech made some serious weaponry possible. Unconventional.
Why is it not weak to it anymore?
This one's got some teeth.
Just getting warmed up.
Why can't I do Aura Edge? Whoa. Whoa. Why can't I do Aura Edge? I thought it was on this weapon. Was it not? Was it on something else? Enable spiritual sword. Oh, this is a different Excalibur. Oh god. Huh. It's not that much less damage and we get Aura Edge back, right? Let's go. Excalibur.
Getting desperate.
Wow. Okay, dodging does not work well on this guy. Maybe I should just be blocking? I don't know. Even blocking into the swing, dodging into the swing, I'm getting caught by it. Do you prefer this or Final Fantasy 16 combat? I think I prefer Final Fantasy 16 combat. Which really surprises me, to be honest.
This one's got some teeth.
We've had worse than this. Skilled in swordplay and magic. Impressive for a mere machine.
Ancient tech.
Your mission isn't over yet.
Wow, the sucker punch into big red attack when you're broke. Maybe that's what's talking about the using the special move. That sucked. Was dodging evive frames in this game? I think so, yeah. But I'm not sure.
Skilled in swordplay.
I'm not dead yet.
Really? That wasn't a parry. Wow. That really felt like it was a parry. Okay. What do you think? Should I stay on Breaker or should I go back to Paladin?
Keep your wits about you and we'll be fine. This doesn't bode well.
Just keep hitting them.
Skilled in swordplay and magic. Impressive for a mere machine.
Ancient tech made some serious weaponry possible. Unconventional, but deadly.
Damage. Getting desperate.
Watch it carefully.
What?
I'm not dead yet.
We must help Jack. What's that?
Okay, that was going better with keeping the heal going. But Breaker is way faster.
It's just a mindless beast driven by darkness. Let's put it out of its misery.
I can't. Whoa! What the? What? That doesn't even look right.
Careful now.
All right.
Save some for the rest of us.
Whether powered by ancient technology or dark energy, it has overstayed its welcome. Let's shut it down already.
Sophia, get up!
Whoa!
Please tell me that's not the last one.
No room for mistakes.
Wow, just dead. Okay, that is that's hard. What? The amount of get the fuck off of me moves that he has? Okay.
This doesn't bode well.
Don't worry, we got this. I'm not dead yet.
I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. Okay, so that seemed to be going well. I forgot that Holy Fang has a duration. It's not just stays on so you run out of MP. Okay, so that was not too bad, but if you do get caught out with the bad break thing, you're kind of dead. No wonder there was some sort of mechanic to bring that back, but unfortunately no.
Skilled in swordplay and magic? Impressive for a mere machine.
Ancient tech made some serious weaponry possible. Unconventional, but deadly.
Why did that take all my break?
Hard road ahead of us.
I thought I was like carrying pretty well there. Alright. Without healing, we got here. Okay, so my guess is that this phase is all about finding when it is safe to attack him. It is not safe to attack him right away.
It's just a mindless beast driven by darkness. Let's put it out of its misery.
Ice Crush is safe to attack. Storm Cyclone is not safe to attack. Oh my god, it's not safe to attack. Spiral Rush is we just block it. We're just blocking.
Whether powered by ancient technology
Electrical
or
Body, we
dark
run away.
energy, it has overstayed its welcome.
Lightning Spiral, we just block.
Let's shut it down already.
We're just blocking. And then we get some free hits. And then we back the fuck up. Okay, that time he didn't even say what he was gonna do. Okay.
Are you keeping track of your potions?
We'll have to take it slow.
Oh my god, Storm Cyclone can fuck off. Electric Body, get away. Lightning Spiral, we block. And we get some free hits. Get away. Oh, too slow. Whoa! Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to...
You mustn't drink them like water.
No room for mistakes.
I can't take much more.
Are you okay, Sophia?
Storm Cyclone, we get the fuck away, because it, like, boomerangs out. Ice Crush, we go behind them. Toss. Okay, we don't know that one. Electric Body, we get away. We use Lightning Spark. Yeah, here we go. Just block it again, we get some free hits. Lightning body, get away. Oh, storm cyclone. Alright, get the fuck away. Ice crush, just gotta fucking dodge that. Alright, what's he gonna do? Electric body. Okay, and he's gonna do lightning spiral. Got greedy. Got really greedy. Storm cycle, get the fuck away. Lightning thing now. Oh, debris missile. What does that do? Okay, something else. Spiral rush. Okay. Body, get away. Lightning spiral. Alright, we got him. Okay, that was like a single player fucking WoW moment there with like waiting for all the moves and cycling through. Not working.
Your memories will be stored in this device. Be sure to bring it back.
Understood.
Be aware that storage space is limited. When that limit is exceeded, you must cease your activities and await extraction.
How long have we been in here for?
It varies. Just contact Astos when you're ready for pickup.
Oh, okay, sure. He's friendly. How many songs can you fit on this thing?
I think he's alright.
Aren't we here to kill him?
We barely weigh a thing.
The crystal stopped working. That must mean its storage is full. Yeah, I knew that. But then who was that person? The one that gave me this thing in the first place.
Is that chaos?
What was that white room?
What am I doing?
Where did I come from?
Oh, now you're with the rest of the team. Okay.
This isn't like you. Are you sure you want to know?
We're strangers. That means two things. One, we're strangers to this world.
And we're strangers
two,
to each other.
We're strangers to ourselves.
Okay.
Not remembering who we are. That's what lets us fight without fear or hesitation. It's a mercy to forget. Those were your words, Jack.
It doesn't matter. In the end, there are no answers here. I don't remember either.
Neither do I.
Yeah, same.
You know I don't.
Perhaps Astos can shed light on our questions.
Seeing you again truly does bring a smile to my face.
What are we doing?
There's no mercy in forgetting, no matter what you think. It's time to face your past, Jack.
I feel like everyone knows something that we don't.
Let's hear what Astos has to say. That's why we're here.
Yeah, true. True. That's a good point. Yeah.
What do you think Astos was up to here?
You seemed confused, but that's to be expected. It'll all make sense in time.
Oh, that's good. What's that? Oh, it's just a light. Okay.
Oh, thanks for saving me. I'm in your debt.
What were you doing here?
My eternal duty, as it were. Monitoring the darkness. Keeping track of it.
Details. And fast. Or I'll get mad.
Uh-oh.
Fine, fine. But first, I need a little favor.
Is it a mission?
Step outside, and you'll see a strange castle that seemingly appeared out of thin air.
What the fuck?
A fresh new look for the neighborhood. The place is rife with monsters born from chaos. Give them the old one too, then we'll talk.
How about we talk
and
first?
If you see any other new edifices pop up, give them the same treatment, would you? Ideally before they spread darkness and death across the land.
Is this guy from
Using
Metaphor?
us for your own
Zorba?
ends?
Heavens, no. You forget this is simply what you wanted from me. Now, I have work to do, so if you'll excuse me.
My curfew approaches. Okay, so is this the last mission?
Toodles.
You can just
Forget
do that,
him.
huh?
We're leaving.
Okay. Well, I'm having a great time. Fool's Missive 2, Cornelia. Ah, Cornelia, the joyous city with its proud alabaster castle. Though it lives in the shadow of chaos, its noble people greet the dawn with head held high. The spirits of Cornelia's Harlem and Coker are sustained by the royal family, particularly the beloved princess. The Princess Sarah is Cornelia's moon, a silvery smile at the bottom that heals any troubled heart. Who uses me as the sun, a source of comfort and warmth to all. Yet it is the prophecy, too, that sustains the people's hopes. The wise words of Lucan foretelling warriors of light who will one day rise up and lead Cornelia to salvation. Man. So Bikke died for no reason, huh?
That way?
Hell yeah. What? That's like a modern mall. Okay, can we talk? Differing memories.
Thanks for saving my life back there.
After seeing you kill those things...
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. In the tower, Jack and his allies find assets being assailed by a giant made of iron. Defeating it summons another rush of black mist, and though Jack holds his dark crystal ward off, the crystal is no longer to function. The 5 warriors are in a couple of darkness once again goes past Argus for the innocent division to passive functions with the worship of his passive self. The more he sees it, the more he has. What is the White Room? What is it? Where did it come from? What is the precisely answer? But they're forthcoming. Meanwhile, assets seems like the Gravehead offers the same things. Tells him to go to the newly appeared castle and he takes it abruptly. Jack and his allies, without any other leads, head to this castle. The twin-headed skyscraper once played host to a crystal, and as such contains the technology needed to control its power. I was told in its origin world, Dimension 15, I haven't played that one, the crystal was stolen, which was the trigger that allowed darkness to engulf that realm. I have no way of knowing what the fate of that place was, but it appears that Lufanians brainstormed a way to send perfectly measured packages of darkness its way. I suppose they were left with no choice but to abandon the subtler methods they usually prefer. Car game apparently has good fishing.
Lufenia left this behind.
Lufenia.
Looks new. Maybe this is a gift.
A tower filled with monsters? They have an odd sense of humor.
Yeah, and some amazing tech to throw around.
This is our fault.
What are these shoes?
This must be our reward for purifying the crystals. Oh.
What is it?
That feeling's gone. My drive. My purpose. It's not there anymore.
You're just hungry. What are we doing then? The Gilia Court. Oh, this is very different from everything else so far. Oh, we didn't get a lot of upgrades. Usually we get a bunch of job points for when we finish a mission. I guess not. So it'd be nice if I was just getting into a little bit of stat upgrades while doing this right now, but unfortunately no. Liberator.
A barrier. This is vexing.
No off switch, but there's gotta be a way to get through.
The Final Fantasy Resident Evil mansion. If you could swap a property between two devs and it was like a visitor game thing, like Square gets to make a Resident Evil game and Capcom gets to get a Final Fantasy game, what pairing off would you like to see?
Come on, follow me.
Castlevania FromSoft? What does Capcom get to do? A Dark Soul?
We've had worse than this.
Pokemon game by Monolith Soft? Ooh.
Can't you move?
Xenoblade game by Game Freak? I would like. Honestly, I feel like a lot of these answers are just gonna be we get to move the Pokemon property to someone who will do a competent job. And then Game Freak gets whatever you do is whatever. That's the price we pay for someone else getting a stab at Pokemon. Like Kojima making a Pokemon game would be fucking amazing. So we just get Kojima's Pokemon and Game Freak gets to do a Death Stranding. I don't know. It's okay, fine. Good luck. Like.
So that was generating the barrier.
Astos was looking pretty rough. And not just monster beat me up rough, but something deeper.
Yeah, but good luck getting him to tell you why.
He makes us pay in blood for every question we ask. We're doing his dirty work for him.
So long as his information is good, I consider it a fair trade.
Has it been though? Who do I give Silent Hill to? Who makes Silent Hill again? That's not Capcom, is it? No, obviously not. Who makes Silent Hill? Kokemi something? Konami. It's Konami. So if FromSoft is making a Silent Hill, what is Konami making? I want a Naughty Dog. I want Naughty Dog to make a GTA game. Oh, and Rockstar makes what? An Uncharted game or a Last of Us game? I think an Uncharted game would be better. That's a fun trade. I like that. A Crash Bandicoot game. Oh, okay.
Now then, you destroyed the power source, so the barrier should be down.
Ryukishi makes Danganronpa. What does Kodaka do then?
Hey Jack.
Finish Cymbeline or whatever the fuck it is?
Now that our crystals won't protect us from the mist, you're a liability. You depended on yours to keep you safe.
In other words, you'll be forced to do your favorite.
Sumari.
Reminisce.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Jack.
Shut up.
Why is everyone making fun of Jack in his very serious condition? Oh, this is a really nice hallway. Oh man, I like this hallway. Is this good taste or bad taste that I like this hallway? That is a sweet hallway. Marble is cool. Yeah, I think marble's cool too. A railing in the elevator, huh?
Look, cubes.
We should collect ourselves.
This isn't giving me final level vibes. Is there another one after this? This like return to the Chaos Castle?
What are we even doing here?
Yeah, what are we even
Killing all
doing
the
here?
monsters. Duh.
We do this for Astos, and he gives us the info we want.
What info is that?
I get the feeling he knows lots of stuff. World affairs, history.
Haven't we done enough for Astos? Are we able to finish today, by the way, if we stream for another 2 hours?
That weakness, Jack.
Get up, Jack! Get up!
This sucks.
I'm dead. No? What do you mean, no? Are there that many levels left? Oh, shit. Okay, maybe we're gonna stream tomorrow. This again tomorrow then. Sorry about that. I thought we were gonna finish today. It won't open from this side.
Check it out, Jack.
I know it's hard to predict how long we're gonna spend on the bosses though. Yeah, I haven't been playing very well today, so.
Keep it together. Nice try.
There's always normal. Oh, we got this far. Whoa, Spirit Sword's really good.
Let's see what's
I mean, not really. I can't tell because it was a bat and it was mostly dead, but it was nice to hit the button and then the thing died. Fire extinguishers, huh? Okay.
Let's be quick.
Come on, follow me.
Wish I could see. You can push for the 2 hours, you can finish tonight. We're at 5 hours and 20, sorry, it's 5:21. We've been live for 3.5 hours. I was late today. Being late was unavoidable today, sorry. So we could go a little bit late to finish, but if we stop like in 40 minutes, is it going to be like a super short stream tomorrow? Because I don't like playing more than one game in a stream. I like to just like one game, one stream, that's it.
Fight with caution.
You know me.
Did you mean to do that?
That looks painful. I'll pass.
How did that
You
get me?
mustn't drink them like water.
Oh,
Let's
it
take
was
slow.
spawns all over the room. Okay. Whoops. Talking about developers changes, what if Mandalore finished Witcher 3 and you play another obscure Eastern European game, for a Void, for example? A Void? The Void, you mean? Or Void? Oh, it's not capitalized. Pathologic 3 for Witcher 3? Interesting. Tiny beds. Lore. Over the course of countless experiments, we have determined that the very fact of human existence is the source of chaos phenomena. Though we have, well, you'd hope to bring all native organisms with us into our glorious future, I strongly urge the removal of any life forms that prove unmanageable. What about Will? It was seemingly perfect timing. The latest proposal from our extraplanar collaborator seems in line with the suggestion, and official consideration for enacting both ideas in tandem is in progress. Wait, what? When was this open? I thought we were going to the elevator. Oh, that's down there. Okay, let's go do this real quick then while we're here. So I feel like there's probably gonna be another generator down here that unlocks a room that we saw before.
But I think there's a way up.
Yeah, I get the same vibe.
All you got?
Come on, let's be quick about it.
Save some of that.
Another good exchange. Warhorse Studios make a new Elder Scrolls game with us so you can get Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Nice! Down with the old, up with the, us!
Ah, treasure.
See that Spaniard? You can climb it. Thank you, Todd. Jack vibing. Jack is kind of vibing. I like Jack.
I don't care about any of that crap.
If it's not chaos, killing chaos, or light and dark, who cares, right?
Wrong. All of that's just background noise. All I care about is...
finding something to replace that purpose you lost.
You got it. I need a name. Something to kill. I'm nothing without a battle to fight.
I wouldn't say that.
It's a matter of principle. You wouldn't understand.
What's going on here? Okay, there's a whole city. It's not just a building. Look at this.
Hope it's good.
That's why I haven't finished Witcher 3 video. Just nothing without it. What would I even do? Even if you did defeat me, what would you do then? Whoa! Okay, it is good.
That's all of them.
We must do better next time.
Make the Umineko video and upset the conservatives on Twitter? No way. Wait, what? You guys don't know about the conservative fans of Umineko that are kind of crazy and then have really hate our read through of it?
So Lufenia
That's a fun group to tango with, let me tell you.
Get more darkness.
Why would they want to make the stuff?
I have the feeling I wouldn't understand, even if someone explained it. Did it again,
You don't even post on Twitter, who cares?
Passage.
That's just why,
One
yeah.
more secret uncovered.
Ooh, secret passage. Okay, that was a loop round for extra loot? No. Where are we? Oh. Okay.
I can't do this for much longer.
We should rest while we can.
How would you really know if you're on Twitter, though? Sometimes I go back to Twitter and check it out and remind myself of why I don't go there. We're on mission level 100. Is this really not the last level? Are people missing my presence on Twitter? Should I return to Twitter? Or should I just be blooting? Bloot, bloot.
There's one. More trash to dispose of.
I haven't seen the sirens in forever. You should return to Kick. I've never been on Kick. Speaking of Kick, when we were speaking yesterday about ads and promos, that sort of thing, were people, like I said, like how many people would tolerate them? And it seemed that most people were like, yeah, I tolerate them. Get your bag, Joe. Like when you were envisioning that, were you envisioning like a paid promo of a game, or were you envisioning like a paid promo of like a product that has this like, you know, hey, they've paid to be mentioned in today's stream or whatever?
Come on.
Anything? I don't know. Like, is chat gonna put up with me just being like, yeah, I'm playing this game today because Capcom is making me play the game? Protein? Nah, I'm not gonna. No, absolutely not. I don't know why. Like, obviously there are some food products and everything like that would be fine, but anything that like you consume, like anything that's like supplemental, like anything like that, I feel like that's a step too far. I don't know why. I would not watch a mobile game stream. I think as long as the sponsor isn't shady, it's fine. How do we decide if it's shady or not? As long as you disclose it, I'm not against most things. Yeah, but it's not that I'm asking like just if people would be against it. It's like, are you gonna watch it? It's just like, then it's not gonna work, right? Like, I don't know. Like, to me, with my insecurities, it's like if I start doing anything out of the ordinary, it's gonna be like, oh no. And to be honest with you, those insecurities are not all that ill-founded. Like, remember the first time we had someone else on the stream that wasn't me, and the reactions we had to that on subreddit and stuff? It's a vocal minority for sure, but it was a little upsetting. It's like, oh shit, okay. My comfort streamer is doing something out of my comfort zone. No. So like, I get it. Oh shit, we're dead. What if CD Projekt Red sponsors Witcher 4 video? Like a video? I think that they know that they'll probably get one for free, so they're not gonna waste money. Sponsoring a stream, that would be fun. Yeah. I think as long as the sponsor is fine, you give your unfiltered opinion on the game and being played, it's fine. I don't know if I can do it actually, because I do know, I've seen like the bounty board that's on Twitch and stuff like that. If you don't know about it, sometimes when you log on to Twitch for the day, there's like just a blanket like offer, like if you want to stream this game today, the company is offering X amount of money, like it'll be like $500 for 1 hour streamed if you can maintain a like 2,000 viewers or whatever. Like those aren't the numbers, but like that's the general gist of it, right? And they have like, I don't know how many slots they have open, and there's like a budget, and like it's first come first serve for who gets to lock that in. And usually there are rules about that. Like you can't be overly negative. It does say be honest. It doesn't say like don't go out of your way to be like pandering or anything like that. But you can't be overly negative. But that is definitely in the realm of subjectivity at that point now. So it's like, okay, I already get shit for being too negative for my own community. So what is someone who's paying me to play the game gonna think if I'm like, you know what? Let's start the criticism sandwich.
There. A barrier must have gone down somewhere.
Yeah. We went this way, right? And it resulted in us dropping down from the top back there? Okay. Maybe that's the way we go. Maybe that's where the barrier dropped down.
Jack, you okay?
Would you like to save?
That drive inside of you was what kept you anchored. Now it's gone. worried about you.
But it's not like our job's over. Euphenia's darkness is still out there, growing stronger.
Jed's right for once. Jack, it's fine if you're rattled. Just stay on point. Remember, we got your back.
We went down there. I'm pretty sure we've exhausted all these areas. Yeah, we're good. This was the room with the big guy in it, right? The horse, yeah, the horses.
For it now.
Would you have a sponsor voice? I don't think so. Maybe video voice?
We're safe.
Squaresoft has
Now.
paid me to
Ready
play
to
this
try
game
again?
today. We are going to try to be fair to it, but I'm not going to hold back my criticism. This boss sucks. By the way, could you give a quick summary of what happened in the story right now? Not really. It seems like...
Are those cubes?
Should we take a breather?
I feel like everyone knows something that we don't. It's kind of annoying me. We're heading to like an intervention moment or some shit like that. I'm not sure. Virgilia Court. Umineko. Oh shit, look at this place. Man, the environments in this game just feel so disposable to me. I don't know why. It's like a lot of work went into this and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't feel
Wow.
real.
It's lovely.
Huh. I never pegged you for a nature lover.
You really know how to ruin the moment, huh, Jed?
Right.
Ran out of budget. Is it a budget issue or is it like a
Beauty is transient.
design issue?
Are.
I'd love to watch a sponsor stream for that to trash talk the game. I feel like that would be so fucking awkward. Oh, look at you, laser focus player. Now you care about the lore. Well, too bad. That's because I've lost my drive to kill chaos. I'm in line with Jack. We're going through this shit together. Most of the ads are about Raycon are about as this product sucks, but I have to do it. Some people might actually appreciate that and might be turned on to the product by that, right? I'm not sure.
That was rough.
Any victory is worth celebrating.
There's one.
More trash to dispose of.
Yeah, to me, the best kind of promotion would be, like, new game comes out, they want a bunch of people playing it on Twitch. Like, I'm interested in the game already, we'll check it out, I get paid extra for it, and then I can just speak relatively freely. But it is awkward as the critic side being like, okay, like, yeah, I can't speak as freely as I wanted to, obviously, right? Unless there was a stipulation in there. I'm not sure. It doesn't have to happen, by the way, I'm just considering options, that's all. Redacted wouldn't care. Fuck who no care. Wow. Don't know the wording, but YouTube reviewer Josh Strike raises a policy with the sponsors to do that we get some to agree to. He's a much bigger content creator than I am, though, isn't he? He pulls a lot more people on Twitch, at least, I think.
We'll have to take it slow.
The other is getting sponsored by non-game thing, you don't feel restricted while streaming. Yeah, and that feels like it's going to be more shoehorned in, but maybe it would be like one and done at the beginning of stream, or there'd be like some sort of banner at the bottom or some shit, I don't know.
This will be trying.
I don't want it to be on screen though, but like below the stream? I don't know, those probably aren't that effective. Just take a sponsor if they don't like you, just don't get paid, they won't lock you up. Yeah, but that's, then I did work for someone for no reason, right? Like, if I'm going to do something, I should do it well. Oh, I need some of that McDonald's money, yeah, that's true, yeah. Josh already is currently live with 1.5k viewers. About double mine then, yeah. Depending on if that's like a big stream for him, then maybe we're closer. But if that's like a low or regular stream for him, then yeah. Desperate hunger gnawing at the stranger's hearts was put there by the Lufanians. The urge to restore chaos is the principle that will guide them, and through through it, the overall quantity of the darkness in this world will be diminished. That is why he fights even now. But what will become of him when chaos is in all its current forms is defeated? When he rediscovers his own links to Lufania, what then will be his reason to fight? If he cannot remember his final goal, it is then that my services as shepherd will truly be needed. Though I genuinely hope that he can recall his true mission without need of my intervention. Okay, are we? You're picking it up like you don't care just for us? What is the story delivery?
What should we do about that thing?
Let us be rid of it.
Now I feel a lot better.
We got a ways to go.
Still got a ways to go. Jack can't read. Medieval education sucks. Medieval. Yeah, it kind of is. Even though there's like modern eras around us.
The world gets slightly smaller.
We'll use this to get back.
Okay, so we've done a full loop now. Let's see what's down here. You wouldn't want the characters to engage with the story. I would like to see them engage with the story. I want to see what the fuck happened. Oh, another elevator. Wait, what? Okay, I think up this ladder is the only area that we haven't done. Look up here. Tormented soul. Man, we almost died there. Holy shit. Alright, I don't know what to do about today's stream though. I don't know if we should end soon at 4 hours or... Oh, this is just another way of getting through this room. Okay, I don't know if we should just push through and try to finish or what. Kind of tempted to try and push through to finish, but I haven't eaten and I haven't had coffee, and the game's hard, so maybe that's not possible, unfortunately. The rare third break. Yeah, we had 2 breaks earlier. They were meant to be short, but they ended up being just regular size. I think the first break was a little bit long, actually.
Oh, what is he in that tower?
No idea. Whatever it was, he's not telling us.
One thing's for certain. We're better off if he doesn't remember where we come from.
Wait, what? What?
Look, cubes.
I'll check it out.
How long have we been in here for? Like, we're not at the end already, right? There must be another area here.
Another blight on the land.
Let's clean it up.
A formidable opponent.
Sink or swim. Careful now.
More of those.
Destroy it.
Sophia!
Oh shit! Wow, we just dodged into that. Okay. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. No. Yeah, I'm just turned around. Okay, we go this way.
Darkness. Over there.
Brace yourselves.
This one will test us.
Stay on your toes.
We're in for it now.
Hang on, Jack. Get
Really?
Sucks. This is the one. More of those.
Let us be rid of it. Be vigilant.
Sink or swim.
Watch it carefully.
We're in for it now.
We're just getting warmed up. What should we do about that thing?
We know what to do. Sophia, get up!
Guess they're scared to come out.
Yay! Okay, we did it.
Get this over with.
Let's see what's inside.
Okay, so what's the worst thing that can happen if we don't finish tomorrow? Sorry, if we finish tomorrow, we can stream. I guess we can just pivot over to Power World and we can just do two games in one stream. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't like doing it. Is something else we could do? We could check out some of the DLC of this game, maybe? That's kind of boring. I don't think people want that. I would enjoy that probably, but
Jack.
When was the last time that we
you
did
up for
2
this?
games in one stream?
There's an enemy ahead. I know you sense it.
Dumb question. I can always fight. Especially to get what I want.
When we did Hades 2, right? You never listened to filler games at some point?
Breathtaking.
Yeah, we
Is
did.
that a smile on your face?
Oh!
Look, cubes.
It goes
We should
above level
collect
100?
ourselves.
Well, well. Enables Cascade and Bone Crusher. And also gives Paladin affinity. That's cool. We liked Cascade, didn't we? Stormbreaker, Bone Crusher, Aftershock. Let's put Bone Crusher on that one. And we'll leave Stormbreaker on.
Time for a change. All right.
Look, trees. Red Mage. Red Mage is a versatile magic user who wield both black and white magic. They can activate Chain Spell with RT and cast an assortment of spells in quick succession. That seems pretty fun. No, I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch. I just want to spend my points so that they can go and they're not bothering me anymore. Okay, let's see what this is like. Should we do, okay, you still have Aura Edge from that. We don't have Spiritual Sword anymore, but that's fine. We'll do, we don't need Spiritual Sword. And then on that, we have Seraphin's Mace. Okay, alright, let's see what this boss is like. Nice drip. Coffee drip. Garland too. Oh!
How do I know this thing's name?
Because you played all the Final Fantasy games. These are usually hard, right? They have like an Ultima Pillar Light spell.
All right.
This one's got some teeth.
Victory is still within reach.
Like that.
Our mission isn't over yet.
Whoa! Okay, there we go. What's that? Is that a dodge test or is it a run the fuck away test?
What's that?
Oh man.
It does not fear us. We're just getting warmed up.
Dodge test, okay. Whoa, nice hitbox there actually.
Powering up.
Meteor.
Any potions left?
Fight with caution.
Careful now.
Your mission isn't
Oh
over
shit.
yet, Jack.
Okay.
Time for a change.
I forgot, did we do the Behemoth Monhunter World quest? Crossover quest, Joe? I can't remember. Did we? I did the Witcher one. The Leshen.
Keep your wits about. Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Okay, so camera on this one isn't the best. It's hard to tell what he's doing because he's so big. He's red, the room is very small, and I'm getting caught on him a little bit. But it's not awful, but it's kind of bad there. Behemoth is all muscle, sinew, and bone and uses its weight and strength to bull rush with stunning effect. Its goring horns don't help matters much, and add to that its tail attacks and you have a recipe for being broken. Time resonance well to avoid being focused down. What's resonance? And don't forget to stay light on your feet. Behemoth isn't just a physical juggernaut, it can also unleash vicious spells such as lightning and meteor. Whether might or magic, this beast is a truly frightening opponent. Take a close, hard look at your battle sets and strategies, then prepare as best as you can before you challenge this monster. Okay, it's giving you less hints as it goes on, which is probably for the best. Yeah, you taught me how to fight Nergi, I remember that, yeah. Nergi was annoying at first, but then we got him down. Farmed him for a bit too.
He's not dead yet.
Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Oh, I tried to parry that one, it didn't work, okay. Was this because it was behind me, or can you not parry that from above?
I'm not dead yet.
How are you meant to... Wow. That just looks like movement. Holy shit.
Your mission isn't over yet, Jack.
Suck it up and throw it back. I thought you couldn't do that for things that come from above. Let's try it again, I guess.
It's not over unless we give up.
Oh yeah, you can get it.
Keep your wits about you and we'll be fine.
Can't with that one, or did I... Okay. No, you can't grab that one. You can parry it, but you can't steal it. Okay. Has to be purple, right? Nah, fuck it all the time. Comet's purple. Eve is red. What's meteor?
Almost out of potions.
Yeah, meteor is oh shit. Wow, Comet comes down real fast. Alright, phase 2, the 2 heals. It's going so well.
It's like a living crystal.
We're not done yet. Shatter it to pieces.
Our attacks aren't working.
Because get up, Jack.
Oh, we're just dead. Wow. Okay. Looks kind of goofy now with all the crystals. Hey Joe, what's the best way to support you these days? I want to send you money for the years of entertainment, but I don't want Twitch to take a cut. If you don't want Twitch to take a cut, then the only other way is PayPal. Like if you're subbed, I see that you're subbed. Like a sub is already more than most people, right? So I know that sounds weird, but like yeah, just a sub is enough really. Yeah. It's better to have like a lot of people like do something that's like a sub instead of like having only a few people like give a lot of money. Some people do that, and I'm very grateful for that. It's very generous, but you know it's not ideal with the way that I feel like the world should work. You know what I mean? Thank you for the support. Thank you for the sub also.
We got this.
Fuck. Hit the button a little too late. Okay, this boss is hard. It's cool to fight a behemoth like that though. Wow, you really can't attack more than twice unless you really know that it's a safe window. Alright, phase 2 gang, cool. The 2 heals. Can we skip this or no?
Even I have my limits.
Are you okay, Sophia?
You mustn't drink them like water.
We'll have to take it slow.
Mega Flare? Mega Flare? What do you mean? What? Alright, first try. The Ur Dragon King. Alright, that was a fun fight. The hardest one to visually tell what was going on, but you looked awesome, so I don't care.
How many times have I been here?
Man, it's gonna hit so hard on New Game Plus.
We finally partitioned ourselves off from that vile, obsolete world. We cannot allow them to reestablish the connection from their end. That is why we need to keep monitoring the balance of light and darkness. If it looks like it will crumble, then we inject darkness to reverse the course, or reset the world if need be. Lufenia is a glittering jewel, a utopia.
Did someone say...
Uncontrollable variables have no place here.
Are the visions I'm seeing from this Lufenia? Is that where I come from?
Can you summarize the plot line? I really can't.
I'm just another one of their gifts. And you.
Now Yusuke's gonna come and tell us and be like, ah, you finally
just
understand.
Left you behind, didn't they?
Welcome to the club. Yeah.
Wait!
Maverick Knuckles. Guru's G. That looks awesome. Guru's gloves. Anima Shard. Terra Tortura. That looks like the floating continent from Final Fantasy VI. I wonder if that's what it is. Okay. What? There's a whole here thing that's scaring the shit out of me. How many levels are left? Is it 2 or is it 3? Like full levels. How many levels are left? Does anyone know? 8, 2, 2.5, 3-ish. All right, let's look at spoilers actually. Siri, how many main mission levels are in the game Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origins? There are 20 main missions. No, I don't care about your cookies. I don't want cookies. No cookies. List of main missions. Memories of Water, The False Warrior, Schemes of the Past, Remembering Home, The Suffering of Fools? Okay, so we have The Suffering of Fools, which is this one. And then we have Strangers of Paradise, and then we have Warriors of Calamity. Okay, so there's 2.5 missions left. All right, I don't think I have the energy to do 2.5 missions right now, especially because I'm struggling. I guess we're gonna do this tomorrow then. Okay, that's a little disappointing to be honest. I really wanted to finish today, but hey, today was a fuck up on many ways. Different memories we already saw, right? Okay, all right. Be a good stream tomorrow. Yeah, if we finish early, then maybe we'll just have an early stream, or maybe we'll just do some Power World, or maybe I don't know. We'll figure something out. Having shorter streams this week isn't the worst thing in the world for me personally. Is there anyone from the community that is live? I see Mouse is live. There's a lot of post-game content. I don't know if I want to play the post-game content though. Hello, it's Mouse. Here we go. Oh man, what a day, what a day, what a day. I'm gonna go eat and hopefully I feel better after I eat. All right, thank you very much for watching and putting up with me. I'll see you tomorrow for more of this. And then if we finish early, then we'll try something else to do, or we'll short stream. And then we're gonna do Pal World on Saturday. And then next week we're gonna do Dispatch or Return to Kingdom Deliverance 2 or Kazan or something like that. Well, it might be that. I'm leaning toward you a Dispatch or Kingdom Deliverance 2 to be honest. Probably not Kazan. Maybe you should try Metal Gear Solid 5 tomorrow. Is it out tomorrow? I thought it was out later in the month, the next volume. Anyway, pushing right through. See you tomorrow, everyone. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good weekend. Oh, I'm back on the menu. Now I'm rerun. That was bad.